Do this. Make it quick. Are we live? Yes, we are. Let me just find the stream. Pause. That. And turn that off. And I think we're good. We are most certainly good. What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Big Cloud here, back again. How you guys doing, man? Good to see y'all live on the channel again. You know, it's funny. If you watch my video, I said I wasn't going to do a video. So I said, you know what? I'm a man of my word. Let's just do a stream. Y'all see the background. Y'all know what that means. Open mic, people. Open mic. Before people jump in here, we got to talk about a few things for a second. What's up, Bob? What's up, Caleb? Lobo, Pef, Titan Slayer. What's up, Don? Plus Ultra. What's going on? Iron Fist, Sean, Jemiah. What's up? Only one answer to this shit, my nigga. No, man. You're full for that comment. What's up, Melon Man? What's up, Dennis? What's up, Inferno? And what's up, Pitch? And the finest, what's up? So, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I dropped the video, and within like a minute, we get the tweet that the event for the PS5 is happening literally in February. Now, we already knew kind of was happening in February, but we didn't know the actual day, and it's crazy, man. You go back to my video again, the the stuff that was sourced was actually taken down, and now we're here. So we know for a fact we're going to get something for this month or next month. So I'm excited, man. I don't know about you guys. I am like ridiculously excited. I want to see the future, you know. What tweet? Oh, for PS5, the PlayStation tweet. Yeah. I retweet if you go to my channel. If you go to my Twitter, I retweet it on there. Let's see what else you got going on here. What's up, D? Jay, what's up? Dion, what's up? Are they going to be PS5 or not? Oh, this is definitely PS5. I'm willing to put money. This is PS5 for sure. Now, what's going on is tomorrow they're going to be starting this event that's going to go all the way into February. Now, the actual show, this is what's going around, is that the PS5 reveal will be at the show, but they're going to be doing a lot of stuff for PlayStation starting tomorrow all the way to February 16th. So that's what they're going to be doing starting tomorrow. So you're going to get something PS5 related there for sure. This is it, pretty much. I'm putting just a lot of, I'm going to say it's going to be there for sure. We're there pretty much. So whatever else they got planned after this, it's just going to be strictly, you know, games. I can see updates for whatever's going on with their first party. Again, more to look forward to in that regard. But yeah, definitely. Now, the question is, are they going to show the actual design? Because if you guys did not hear, there's reports going around that Sony's actually going to skip E3. And that's the thing that's going around too, that Sony might not go to E3. So if Sony's not going to go to E3, then the whole hardware reveal could be shown here too. But again, I'm not sure. I can't really, hard to really say. Hard to really say. They could show out the controller and do what they did before. Or they can just match what Microsoft did, show the design, and then we're all waiting for like the specifications of what to look forward to. So again, it's all up there. What's going on here? PS5 event February 12th. Yeah, that's where I believe too. February 12th. That's what the report was, ironically, and that was taken down a long time ago. And now we're here, and ironically, the event goes all the way to 16th. So obviously, the event's not going to be the 16th, right? It's got to be in between. So February 12th lines up perfectly for it. What's up, Camel Will? What's up? Let's see here. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is the Experience PlayStation thing they're doing right now in New York City. And supposedly there's going to be something PS5 related there. going into next month. Now tomorrow it's just going to be there. They're going to be having games at the event, so you can play, you know, their upcoming games. You can go check out stuff, I guess, talk with developers if they're there. And then as we go into February, we're going to get the actual hardware show off of PS5 or whatever. Whatever way they go about it. They can show just the specifications, they can show games, but you're definitely getting PS5 here. This is it. What's up, Arturo? What's going on? Dennis, what's up? So about a month to PS5 is like, yep, pretty much, man, pretty much. I'm still thinking speculation still gonna be a thing though, because I don't know, you know, specs. You know, that's the thing. A lot of people are waiting on, for sure. Not sure if specs are gonna be revealed because we don't even know if Xbox Series X's specs are right now. But you're definitely going to get something, you know, something of that nature. So. Again, we don't know what those are. But to stay on point in the topic here, let's definitely look at a few things, man, because I see a lot happening, right? E3 2020. Shout out to Salty's Gaming. He did a video. I've been meaning to definitely talk about this in detail, but he did a video. Thought it was good. And now more reports are coming out that we might not have it. Hell, even Jason Schreier put out a report saying that E3 in general has been failing ever since the whole docs of information from the journalists that was happening at the last event, something like that. So Sony might not go, and it's a good thing in that regard if they're not going, according to him. So again, it's really hard to say, man. If they don't go to E3, then where does this leave E3 as a whole, you know? Is E3 even important anymore at this point? Does it feel important to you guys at this point? Because you remember, Microsoft had the whole floor last year, and I think they did good for what they had. I mean, obviously, they had the whole floor. Third-party developers were out there in full force, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It just felt like the spirit of E3 wasn't really there last year. And granted, Microsoft, again, they held it down, did their thing. Nintendo also decided not to actually physically show up there, but it was strictly Microsoft. And since they had everybody there in terms of the third party, it was just like, well, damn, this feels like just a typical conference, you know. I didn't feel like the life wasn't there. Now Microsoft did kind of end it on a good note because they showed off the whole new trailer for for Scarlet. You guys remember they ended it with Scarlet, and then that was the end of their show. After that, we didn't get anything else regarding to the Xbox E3, but you know, you guys already know that was the thing. Oh, appreciate it. What's up? Appreciate it, Vedger. Welcome. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. You know, E3 just feels weird now. You know, it doesn't feel like it's that event that we all grew up with. You know, we all used to get excited, jump up and down for it, especially when new hardware definitely about to be shown. Now, again, Microsoft broke tradition. They showed the whole box at the Game Awards. And now that we've seen the full box and we know what it looks like, we were hoping, right? A lot of people were hoping for PS5, and now it looks like Sony's not going to go to E3. Again, they don't need it. They've proven that they don't need E3. They've done it with tweets. You guys see it all the time. They put out a tweet for the controllers haptic trigger feedback, and then they were trending immediately on Twitter. You guys remember that? Or hell, even when they gave you like 5% of the specifications that the PS5 was going to have, right? That one tweet blew up like super fast. They didn't need anything. So maybe, again, just maybe, they don't necessarily need it, but at the same time, it does feel odd without E3. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. It feels very odd that we don't have E3 here with us. We're probably not going to go into E3. The last thing I ever want to see is E3 die off, because let's be real here. Even though a lot of us who are in this chat right now, including myself, that are talking about it, we never went to E3. E3 is considered like the Super Bowl for gamers. It has been considered the Super Bowl for gamers for many years. We go there to play games. We go there to see games. We go there to, to meet developers. It's a good time if you're a journalist, right? All this stuff. It's a good thing. But I don't know. It's like, I don't want to see that stuff just disappear, you know, especially for this new particular future that we're in now where everything's connected, right? Everybody's going into the more, not necessarily streaming, well, actually streaming, but cloud-based, right? All that, I don't want to see that stuff go away. I really don't. So for Sony not to be here, I mean, they didn't go last year. But at the same time, it's like, damn, you know? What about the year after that? Are we not going to see them again after that? Like, is that like a permanent, you know, is that the permanent nod that we're not going to see another E3 from them? You know, Nintendo gave up a long time ago with E3. They do treehouse events or treehouse shows, you know, they do that. So, I don't know. I really don't know. At this point, you might as well call E3 inside Xbox because, you know, Xbox is going to be the only one holding it down at E3. That's if they continue to hold it down. What's up, Trey? What's up, Jonah? Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah, it is. It is a weird thing. It definitely is weird. You don't want to see that stuff, but if it does happen, it happens, man. It definitely does happen. You know, it's weird. Again, man. Well, what can you really do? You know, what can you seriously do at this point in time? It's odd. It's so odd without them. It really is so odd, you know. Without Sony being there, without Nintendo being there, it's like, what's the point of E3? You might as well rename it to like a one-man show type of thing, you know. It's, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. I'm not even upset about it, to be honest with you. Not even upset about it, but it's like, again, I just want to see some fade away, you know. So that's how I feel on the whole E3 thing. Now, this PS5 debacle, again, 1 month, definitely 1 month. Can't wait. What's the reason for Sony not attending? They did not give a reason whatsoever, and it's still being discussed as we speak. But what's up, Aaron? It's still being discussed as we speak, so they did not give an answer as to why they are not showing up. But Jason Schreier pretty much put it out there that a lot of interviewers were doxxed at the last E3, and I'm guessing that that's the reason why, that they don't want to do it for security reasons, or they just don't really feel that it's necessary. And mind you, they've proven they don't need E3 to break the internet. They don't need E3 to make a trending, you know, to trend anywhere at this point, right? They trend on Instagram, of all places, Instagram, but just showing this logo you guys are seeing in front of you, PS5 logo. This logo trend on Instagram. And it's the most liked Instagram posts for a video game company. You know what I'm saying? So they don't need E3, but at the same time, let's be realistic. We all will miss E3 if it actually goes away and it actually just disappears into scrutiny type of thing. What's up, Bell Matador? What's up, Ryan Landers? What's up? And what's up, Nike? What's up, Joseph? What's going on with Sony? Change of the guard and management and not attending and such. Again, you can say it's the change in management. That's the reason why they're doing it. Like, again, we talked about it. Different strategy, right? Different corporate strategies, different takes. New blood is now with Sony, right? What was his name? God, I mean, I can go through all the executives, right? Jack Tretton is no longer there. We have new management. Jack Tretton's not there. Sean Layden, he recently left. Who else did we lose? Adam Boyes. We lost Andrew House. We lost Asuka Marita, right? Was that right? Asuka Marita, there you go. We lost him. So we lost quite a few executives this generation, right? But the thing about it is this: it's new blood, it's a new corporate mindset. Beforehand, Sony operated as like a three-mind division. You think about it, right? So those who were in Europe, they were responsible for their games in Europe and exclusives on that side. People on the Western side of the Sony Corporation were responsible for those particular exclusives and whatnot. And of course, you know, the list goes on, the different divisions. Now it's one corporate division. It's one mind versus like the whole separate mentality with one goal, and that's to push PlayStation basically to be better and stronger. So right now, I don't necessarily see them failing at this point. And the reason why I don't think they're going to be any bad shape, and I think everybody can be at least relaxed on this point, if you guys remember, Sean Layden's mindset, he wanted a game. If I remember correctly, Sean Layden wanted a game for PlayStation, like a AAA game for each quarter of the year, where Jim Ryan is kind of focusing on more than that. He wants to push more content than that for the whole year. And I think just with that alone, I think they're going to be just fine, you know? And again, quality is not going to be affected by this. I don't think quality is going to be affected by this because we know they have a lot of bangers to drop. So I don't think that's going to be the case. But you have a lot to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's going to be the issue whatsoever. Quantity will be, you'll have quantity, but you're also going to have a ton of quality. And you see it already with PlayStation 4. So a lot of games you're looking forward to for PlayStation 5 are definitely going to be bigger and better. You have a lot of stuff to look forward to. Spider-Man 2 is going to be, oh my God, do I even have to get into Spider-Man 2? Spider-Man 2 is going to be absolutely incredible. And you know for a fact that these developers, Insomniac Games is definitely going to have an enhanced PS4 version of that game just to show off the new power of the PS5 and how fast it is and how better the web swinging is with, the PS4 port with PS5. Now, again, I don't think we're going to be paying for these updates. That's one thing you guys don't have to worry about, too. I don't think that's going to be an issue. You're not going to be paying for the updates or not. That's going to be free. It happens naturally, but, some people might have fear for that. Nah, you ain't going to pay for that. So are the Sony fans ready for more Sony first party games going to PC? I feel this is inevitable moving forward over the next year. Here's the thing. Sony games going to PC. Well, you gotta look at it from the strategy they're going about it, Aaron. Microsoft, their strategy is everywhere. They're pushing Game Pass. Game Pass is their source of revenue. They changed their whole metrics based off of Game Pass. Remember, they're not looking for growth in the hardware business. They're looking for growth in the software subscription service. So that's where they're going for. So of course, Game Pass, they don't necessarily care where their games go. Their games could go to could go to PlayStation. Their games can go any goddamn where. They don't care. They just want to see that software grow. They want to see that service grow. That's what they're going about it. Sony has not necessarily pushed that type of level of growth at all, right? I haven't seen that type of growth, but I understand your comment, right? It could happen in the future. It could happen where they actually look at PlayStation Now and probably want to push PlayStation Now a little bit more. But again, I don't think they'll do it. And the reason why I don't think they'll do it, because their main goal is to push PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 is their main go-to, to sell. But I definitely, I see where you're coming from with that. Xbox 448, what's up? Everybody in the chat, what's up? So, again, I can see, them bettering it easy. But, again, them doing it right now, nah, not yet. Just not yet. It'd be foolish to do that when you're about to sell a new console. It just doesn't make sense. Battletoads. What's up, Snake? What's up? So you never really know. You never really know with these companies. Of course, all these companies are looking to make double that profit. And then some people might bring up the fact that Sony made more money software-wise this generation. But they're leaving out one key point, and this is why I keep bringing it up too. Yeah, Sony did make a whole lot of money this generation in terms of software or subscription services. There you go. They made more money in terms of subscription this year, right? Or this generation. But here's the thing. Sony charges you for online versus last generation where they didn't charge you for online. That was one thing. That's the big jump this generation from them in terms of profit, just off of that alone. They didn't charge you for online last generation. So keep that in mind. Keep it in mind, man. Keep it in mind. Again, not saying it's not going to happen, but at the same time, I'm not going to jump it out right now. None of the major platforms need E3. They can take the content they usually would hold their E3 conference and put it towards inside Xbox Data Play and Nintendo. What's up, Sloma? Yeah, good point. And that is true. I just got into that too. Yeah, they don't really need E3. But one thing I will say though, Sloma, like I just said earlier, I would hate to see E3 just dissolve into nothing, right? Because it's been so synonymous with gamers, right? It's been so synonymous with all of us. It's like the Super Bowl of gaming. Some of us fly over there just to experience it, just to be there once and see the games and see the executives and see X amount of people, right? That's what it's about, And it slowly is dying away, It's like it's dying in front of us. It might not be the exact same, and I don't know. So I don't really know, man. What's up, Nathan Drake? What's going on? Appreciate it. Was something announced about tomorrow for PlayStation? They're hosting something in New York called Experience PlayStation. So for that, they're going to be doing that until February 16th. But here's the thing, though. It was in a report, or not report, in a tweet that was posted on Twitter. They stated that it was going to be PS5 because it was going to be a event there as well. It was going to be like a news, no, not a news event. It was going to be a coverage type of event there. And you guys remember my last video that I posted today where it said February 12th. February 12th could very well be your reveal for PS5, and that actually might be it, your PS5 reveal. Shout out to the Superior Artist. What is going on, my brother? Happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday to the Superior Artist. You getting old on me, man. You getting old on me. Have a good one, man. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate it. But yeah, I can see that type of stuff. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry, I was like, my chat kind of went away. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Like, it shows my messages and then like they disappear. And I like look down and they come back. It's weird. But yeah, you know, E3 again. E3 is looking good. E3's or not E3. PlayStation in general, hell, even Xbox. Things are looking pretty good. You know, I'm still excited for both, you know, what to look forward to. I don't know what to really expect, though, in this current time, you know. It's hard to really rule out some stuff. New York City, I might have to stop over there. Yeah, if you get in, shit. If you get in, Xbox 448, shit. Try to get in on the 12th at this point. I would say aim for the 12th. That's where I would say the big event is going to be. That's if they lock at the press. But you can play some games there. Apparently, they're hosting games there. You can play their games. You can check out their, check out some of their stuff there in terms of games and studios. So go for it. Shit, if you can make it, go for it. You know, I'm not over there. I wish I was. I definitely would have covered something, but you know how that is, man. You know how that is. Small world, small world. I don't know if you want to jump in here. It's open, Xbox, for sure. Definitely get your inputs. Same thing goes for Aaron. I don't know why Aaron be acting scared. He be acting scared in front of people, but nah, real talk. Shout out to Aaron. What's up, Clay? What's going on? For the love of God, I hate when my phone goes off. Anyway, my bad. Let's see. Sony Games has a new studio. Sony official Sony Games Twitter account. Really? What's the new studio? What's your new studio? Yeah, I ain't heard about no new studio. I just know they're in Sony. Anybody hear about a new studio from Insomniac? I didn't know about that. Shit. At this rate, though, on some real, though, when it comes to Insomniac Games has been teasing me a little too much, though, because they've been showing off as Resistance. And let me tell you, man, if that's true, if Resistance Fall of Man is either going to be remade for PS5 or it's coming, like, or they're just like teasing Legacy backwards compat, but if that's coming, that's a day one purchase period. Like, I still remember that for PlayStation 3 with the first one. That was insane. I would love to see that for PS5. You know, the improvements. That'd be sick, especially if they redo it in terms of the artistic like look for the first one, and keep the same narration from the same voice actress who plays Parker. Oh, that'd be sick. Making this man. Man right here. All right. Let's see here. Well, if Insomniac Games is teasing both Legacy Bash Pat and a new game in development. I mean, at this point, I'll take it. I have no problem if they were teasing both, you know, Legacy Bash Pat and that, you know. Twisted Metal has been on a lot of people's agenda, right? That's a game that's been mentioned a lot, Twisted Metal. I'm not sure if we'll get Twisted Metal, but that'll be good for them if they can bring that back. SOCOM is a hot topic in terms of multiplayer games. That's a hot topic that keeps getting being brought up. And I'm trying to think of any other games that was mentioned that would be good. Killzone is still on the horizon if you think about it, but I think Horizon Zero Dawn 2 would be prioritized over Killzone 2 or the next Killzone for sure. Right now, I think that would be prioritized. There's something else. Hope you get a good boxing game on the Fight Night champion of PS5. Keep all the great videos you put out there. Amazing. Thank you, Ari. I appreciate it. Yeah, Fight Night would be cool. I think that'd be cool for sure. We don't have good boxing match games anymore. It's like they draw the line with UFC, right? And that's it. It's like, guys, UFC, and you don't get that no more. It's UFC. Let's see. I did see that. I did see Ape Escape's Twitter. I did see that. That's cool. That's not bad. I think that would definitely move a console for sure. Ape Escape. Ape Escape's good. Knack 3. As someone who's platinum both the original, Knack 3, I would say is inevitable at this point. Because you guys remember, the guy who created Knack is the lead system architect, and that's Mark Cerny. So you're definitely going to get that for sure, without a doubt. At this point, he can make whatever game he wants, and Sony will pretty much fund it. It's a no-brainer, right? It doesn't even feel like that won't happen. Or, it's not even you can't even write that out. It's going to happen. When are you streaming Death Stranding? I already did it. Listen, that game's too tedious for me to stream, man. I'm playing it right now. It's a big game. It's a good game. I'm enjoying it, but there's a lot of stuff in there that I don't think anybody will even want to see me continue streaming. Trust me. It's that big. Let's see. Back in Pat and Xbox has all generations. Will make much difference? No, it's gonna have full legacy back in Pat, Aaron. I'm talking PS4. They're talking PS4, PS3, PS1, PS2. They're talking about the whole shebang for Backwards and Pat for PS5. They're not just talking about PS4. They're talking about the whole legacy. Guerrilla has 2 studios too. One of them is definitely making a multiplayer game that includes lobbies, matchmaking, leaderboards. They have a job listing open engineer on their website. So the question is, what would that game be then if Guerrilla Games is making another game with multiplayer? I highly doubt they would shoehorn multiplayer in Horizon, right? That would make no sense. That would be ludicrous to shoehorn that in Horizon. That makes no sense. So it's got to be it's probably Killzone. That's probably Killzone for sure. That's probably Killzone. Unless they're trying something new again, but that's probably Killzone. Let's see. Bruh, last time they made a Twisted Metal game, no one bought it. Yeah, but, when you have a following that asks for it, I mean, hell, why not throw it out there, Just keep people guessing, keep people interested. Throw stuff out there. Days Gone 2, yes, that's definitely going to happen. Easily, I can see that happen. Ben Studio's not done with that. They pretty much alluded that at the end of the game. You're going to get more of that from Ben Studios. PS3 is going to be a difficult one. Well, according to many leaks and according to what's been going around, they're going to be remastered. Like, it's going to be a remastering engine for PS3 games for the legacy backwards compat. That's what they're going to be doing for that whole thing to make it work, to make PS3 games work with PS5. It's going to be a remastering engine. So if that's the case, that's their way of answering it and fixing it. So that's the way they're going to be doing it. But again, yeah, some of these games would have to be, I would reckon would have to be, built specifically for it. Do you think the PS5 CPU can emulate the PS3? I think it can be done. Yes. From what I'm looking at, yes, because they're going to have a whole engine made for it. But again, hard to really say. How they're going to go about it. But that's what's going around. We're going to have to get more info on that. I don't even want to say yes at this point because there's a lot of questions there haven't been answered yet, have not been answered. So we got to see how they're going to go about it. But a lot of people, you already know, a lot of people are focusing on this whole 9.2 teraflop leak that came out a long time ago, and that still has not been debunked or confirmed. So that's another thing that's going around. Do you think they're going to make another Uncharted? I've heard that they could very well, that could happen, and because that's actually going to be like a spin-off type of thing. They're spinning that off, like it's going to be another edition from another studio, not necessarily Naughty Dog. So that could still be a thing. The question is, how would they go about it? Is it going to be Chloe and Nadine, or will it be, spoiler alert, Nathan's daughter? Will it be his daughter? But you got to be very careful when you do stuff like that, right? Especially when it's a female character, because a lot of people are going to look at that and go, hey, Sony's got their own Tomb Raider now. You know, they're going to look at that as Tomb Raider. They're not even going to look at it the same. But again, Uncharted has done a great job of differentiating itself from Tomb Raider very, very well, you know? What's up, Chris? Shout out to Super Looming Hyena for the $5 or €5. What up, Rye? Love the channel. Thoughts on Square Enix upcoming game, Outriders? It's got potential. Got a lot of potential. A lot of these games got potential. You know, hell, even the new Avengers game, which a lot of people probably sleeping on, has potential. I am hyped for that. I don't know why. I got to play that. I really want to see how that goes. So it's got potential for sure. PS5 will be able to emulate PS3 games. There are PS3 emulators on PC that I hear run pretty well. Well, there you go. It can be done though, but again, I don't know how they're going to do it though. Like, are they going to have to do it like where Microsoft did, where they'll have like a separate team go back and do the whole library, right? Or will they do just their first party? Or I don't know. It's hard to really say how they're going to go about it. I played the Avengers game. Oh yeah, you were at the event, right? Didn't you say you were at the event? You were at the show, Aaron? I forgot about that. You did say that. I put an article for Push Square. Oh Lord, what did they say? Sony to announce PS5 E3 2020 plans later tonight. Oh Lords. Now I heard about E3. Right, I heard about E3 because that was the thing that we talked about earlier, where they're supposedly we're going to announce whether or not they will go to E3. E3, I can see that happening. Sure, them saying, hey, yeah, we might not be at E3 this year, but to announce PS5 today, why would they announce it today? I don't get that. You know, can somebody like piece that together to me? If you're having an event that starts tomorrow, which is called Experience PlayStation, why would you reveal PlayStation 5 today? Y'all get where I'm going with this? Can y'all follow what I'm saying here? What's up, Persona? What's up, brother? Oh yeah, you did play Final Fantasy. Yeah, so that's good. Cool. You lucky. See, you lucky. But that doesn't make sense. That don't make sense to me that they would do it today. This is why Push Square. I don't know. Again, I have nothing against Push Square aside from them being a little over the top sometimes. Either somebody didn't get the memo or Push Square is kind of like desperate for clicks here. I don't know. You know how every company has to pull out some crazy tweet. I don't know, or pick. But today, you ain't getting no PS5 news today. If anything, you'll get, hey guys, we're not going to E3. Okay. Whatever. February's upon us. I don't see no PS5 news today. That's crazy. He said your PlayStation Fox dude. At this rate, yeah, you might as well call him. Let's see. I really want to know what Corey's working on. He put out a tweet not even a long time ago. It was before CES where he was talking about his new game. It was like in his bio, right? It was like an encrypted like message. Whatever the hell he's making is something involved with that. One thing also I've been hearing too is that he might not be directing the next God of War. Am I right about that? Like, is there somebody else directing the next God of War? Because he put out a tweet a while ago saying that look out for this particular name, this guy's name, and that particular dude's name. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. I did that video a while ago. But I don't know if he's directing the next God of War. That's the thing. I don't know if he's doing it. Somebody else might be doing that. Sony Santa Monica about to get bigger. What's up, Spartan? I think they mean at the Experience PlayStation, but I do think Sony will go E3 announcement. Yeah, I can see that. Definitely. Gaming there for sure. What's up, Andrew? What's up, Ross? I wonder if he's using the assist. or I'm sorry, the assets of that canceled game before again. Yeah, that was a theory that I had. You guys remember? I had a theory about that where that game that was supposedly like a it was like an Avatar like inspired game that he was working on, right? Different humans fighting these like aliens on a planet. It looked cool. It looked cool. I'm not sure how he would go about it, but it's new, right? It's new. It's different. It's a different type of game. I think that would have transitioned a lot better for him if he wanted to do that. But let's be real here. Nobody wants to see him make that. Yeah, we want to see another God of War. We want to see what happens with Loki. I gotta see how Loki's story, and Kratos' story really ends and how it goes about it. I remember, I don't know, I might have to drop another video about the God of War. I don't know. Would you guys be interested in that? Another God of War video like I did last time? I did like 3, but I stopped because of there was so much break-in at the time. But I might have to go back and revisit that because, man, there was so much going through my head after watching that on some real. Like, for example, in the picture, when you guys make it to the temple, well, not the temple, right? I guess you can say the temple, right? When you make it to the other realm, and you see dance around the God. Well, I'm not trying to spoil everything for everybody. I mean, some people didn't play it. I mean, I don't think did everybody play God of War? Oh, if you didn't play God of War, put a 2 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you did play God of War and you beat it. Let's see that before I spoil anything. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody in the chat before I get into that. Okay, so who didn't play it? So we have Raymond, who didn't play it. Who else didn't play God of War? A lot of 1s. Got another 2. Okay. So for those of you that put 2 in the chat and who did not play God of War, are you comfortable with me talking about the ending of this? Yes or no? Dang, you still ain't beat God of War? And your backlog is that big? What? Oh, no. Come on, Aaron. What's going on here? Do it. Okay, you fine. Anybody cool with that? Let me say it. Let me make sure. I don't want to say nothing yet before I get into this because a lot to go over in that game. Oh, let me refresh my page because YouTube's doing that thing with the chat. 1 second. 3 systems? No, God. this dude. I want to talk about it. It's a huge bro. No? Okay. All right. So, yeah. See that right there? I wouldn't even go there. See, I wasn't even gonna go there. What I was gonna go. For those of you that beat it, you know what I'm talking about. When you get to the other realm and you you do what you do. You do what needs to be done there at the end. I was going to bring up a certain thing involving the picture on the wall. Now, granted, I did a video about that a long time ago, but I didn't really go into like full detail of what really happened. A lot of people thought they saw a soul come out of it, right? I don't think that's a soul. I think something else happens. I don't think what we think happens to Kratos really happens to Kratos. Something else happens to Kratos. I think he but I'm not gonna say it. But I'll keep you on the back burner on that. I'll definitely go back and revisit that game, and I'm definitely gonna make a video on that because I think something else happens there that just doesn't. That might actually make more sense. Another device, not PS5. Not PS5. You said what? February they showing another device, not PS5 Pro. Where'd you get PS5 Pro from? We're talking about PS5. I got. But yeah. You have the stream God of War. I beat God of War a long time ago. Kind of pointless for me to replay it. Nah, I don't even see that happening, Russ. From what I remember, I don't. From what I remember seeing, I don't even think that's the case, Russ. It's something else gonna happen, and a lot of people are not looking at it like that. They see the picture and they're automatically thinking that particular thing, but nah. Started playing Yu-Gi-Oh last night. It's a good game. Oh God, I haven't touched that game in a while. I can tell you this now. You can get lost in it. It is good. But I haven't really touched it. That's long. I had that shit for a while. I cursed the dude who got me into that. It was my friend Tony who got me into that. But whatever. That type of thing. Let's see. Ryan is saying that will be a god. Well, no, even though Arturo, I did a video for the next God of War, right? A while ago I did it, and this video got a lot of traction. But one thing they said, one thing the leaker said that I did the video based off of, in his opinion and what he said PS5 Pro. He also said sometime around 2021, 2022, you would see something related with God of War. The way things are going as of late, I don't know, man. I would not put it past them you know what I'm saying? I would not put it past them at this point for God of War. I would not. The question is, again, that's where the weird thing is right now, is that we don't have Cory Barlog, supposedly. I'm not sure if that's true, though. I don't want to sit here and say something that might not be true, so I don't know. But that's what's going on there. So if he's not directing it, hopefully he will be like an overseer. He'll pay attention. He'll help them with the vision of the next God of War, because Cory was on to some epic. I'm telling you right now, like, he was on to some epic with God of War, and that's easily one of the craziest, like, insane games that he's made in a long time. For, that new revision of it was incredible, and that's the type of stuff we need. God of War PS5 launch title? Doubt it. I really do doubt it. God of War and The Witcher 3 are the two most overrated games this gen. Oh, God, see? Buzzkill. Extreme Buzzkill. Look at Foxy's new tweet. He put out a new tweet. You know that man's going crazy with tweets. Let me go here. Let me see. 1 second. Man, it's gonna be a busy ass week. Let me tell you. Let me go there. My 2 5 more. Wait, what?
Yo.
Pull up. 1 second. What's up? Are you serious? Okay, so apparently Mark Cerny found a way to do the impossible. What? Okay. So next month, we're in for a treat, people. We're in for a treat. I really do want to see what the hell this man did with PS5 to make it work. I want to see it at this point. I really am that more tempted to see what he did. Ouch. That's insane for what I'm looking at here. So, what's up, Craig? What's going on, brother?
Yo, what's happening?
Are you seeing the internet melts?
Well, yeah, well, sort. I mean, I don't know how. I had an OBS question for you.
Oh, what's up?
So, well, my background is blurry.
Blurry background.
Yeah. So it just started though. I don't know if it's because I changed my the only thing I changed was my monitor, which I agree, the beefy monitor. So my monitor is real beefy now. It's curved. I don't have HDR though, but my gosh, the picture is beautiful.
So, okay. All right. I'll definitely walk you through that for sure. What did he do? What he do? Well, apparently, Mark Cerny.
Oh yeah, what did Mark Cerny do?
He doing some widgetry. Check out Foxy's recent tweet for Mark Cerny. He's doing some widgetry, people.
All righty.
I can't wait. I can't wait for this. I don't know, man. Can't wait. Next week or next month, guys. Next month, you guys already know it's gonna be lit. Can't freaking wait. The long wait will be over. Everything we've covered on the channel. First of all, I want to say shout out to everybody who's new to this channel, based off of the work that I've been putting in with these videos and everything. I really do appreciate everybody who's coming through RGT and supporting, and even the videos. Thank you guys so much. I want to get that out the way. I'm waiting for confirmation on one particular thing, and that happens, then on some real stuff, I don't have to announce, but I'm waiting for one particular thing. I'm not gonna say what. That's if it happens or not. So we'll see. We're in trouble now. Photo, I just started a live stream with the same topic based on the description. Hey, shout out to him, but you already know. You already know how it is, man. A lot to go over. It's still gonna be a heavy packed week, or it's gonna be a heavy month for sure.
No, wait. Are you talking about how they allegedly can get the instructions to the floating points? The teraflops can do more than one instruction, like multiple instructions per T-flop. Is that what Foxy's tweeting about?
I have no clue. That's the thing. It could be that too. I forgot about that too, so I didn't even think about that.
Oh, so that's not it, because I don't see anything here. I'm looking at his thing.
Yeah, I just see the picture of Mark Cerny. It's not the one where he just has Mark Cerny. Where he just broke Moore's law.
Yeah, is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, okay. Maybe. I don't know.
Because
we know Mark Cerny. We know Mark Cerny is brilliant. That has been shown and proven. The dude knows what he's doing in terms of tech. The dude flat out told you that it took how many teraflops to get 4K? Or he told you that how many were necessary to get 4K? Like 8, right? 8.
Well, no. He meant native 4K,
native 4K.
And it was just a guess. It was a guess, but he did not sit down and do any Mark Cerny calculations. AMD got it at 7.4 T-flop. That's why people were saying, well, Mark Cerny's a liar. Because AMD was able to get 4K native they were able to get 4K native at 30 FPS with 7.4.
So 7.4 needed for native.
Yeah, but his point was missed. His point was you need more than 6 T-flops to do native 4K gaming. Which again, doesn't the PlayStation Pro have 4K native games on it? I mean, I thought it did.
I think was there any games that had native 4K? I don't think so. Maybe some. It was probably some that hit 4K. I'm not sure. I don't think it was a whole bunch that hit 4K. I'm not sure. I don't even know. People saying no in the chat. So I don't even remember. I don't even have a.
No, yes, it is actually. Look at some of those old Assassin's Creed games.
Man, maybe 4K dynamic. That's probably what they probably meant.
It could be. Yeah. I mean, but if you look up 4K.
Oh, you said small games. Yeah, small games. Sure. Yeah, indie games.
Yeah,
small games. Yeah, sure. What's up?
Somebody put Wipeout. Yeah, that's what we thought. So it's not. It just depends on how they deploy the assets. But again, the Pro was designed to do checkerboarding. That's what they came out on stage and said. The PS4 Pro will let you take advantage of 4K displays by the use of a checkerboarding solution. That's it.
Yeah.
Somebody put Skyrim. All right, so Skyrim is 4K native. All right, I thought it was a handful of games. I can't.
Yeah, it's not a whole bunch. Not an insane plethora, right? Not a whole plethora, but good amount. Good. Like, or not even a good amount. Some. I would say some, but yeah, that makes sense.
So definitely. But we have to wait and see what it is.
So you ready? You ready for all that to be done? Go straight to gaming. You ready, sir?
No, I want to hear about the games that are coming out.
I'm talking about. Oh God, I'm talking about the specification talks. I know you're tired of hearing.
Like I said, no.
I am blown away that you're not. You're not.
I already know
no more specification talk.
Lisa Sue, the woman that should be my wife, said it should be able to do 4K native. Well, it should be able to do 4K native gaming. They said it's going to support 8K gaming. Jim Ryan said it's going to support 8K gaming. Support. I'm not here to say it's going to have 8K games. I don't know if every game will be 60 or stuff like that. But so I already know what to expect from it. Now, if it comes out and it doesn't do it, I'll be disappointed only because of what has been revealed by Mark Cerny and Lisa Sue and Jim Ryan.
Question for everybody in the chat: who is buying Halo? I would like to hear this. Who's buying Halo day one? If you're even planning of getting Series X, like who's buying the Halo or who's getting
Halo?
You getting Halo?
I'm getting Halo. Yeah, but I'm not going to get it on the Series X. I was going to.
So you going to buy the PC for it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, or at that time that's going to be. I assume that's a December launch.
Okay, I see one saying Halo.
Yeah, so
I'm just curious. Who's buying Halo? Yeah. Really don't.
Yeah, I beat Gears 5 yesterday. That was actually a good game. So
yeah,
I like that weapon they shoot from the satellite.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter what platform. Yeah, you can get on PC, you get on whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the night. Shout out to the Nightbot. But yeah, I'm mad. I can't get that background, that overlay.
It's still timing people out. Let me. All right, so we're gonna have to.
Mine's fine. I like it like that. But I just don't know.
We're gonna have to check that though. Last E1 is at the time out half your whole half your whole cast.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
We got to do that.
You gotta get that fixed.
I really don't understand why people get caught up in the whole teraflops thing. It's a metric. That is true, but what people see, they see 12, they see 9, and they'll go to, they'll go back to basics, right? They'll go, okay, 12 is greater than 9, and go, hey, that's better. That's why, Aaron. You know how these dudes go. These dudes who do that are the same dudes who don't game. And again, I'm not really calling nobody out. I really don't care to call nobody out, but y'all see it numerous times. Shout out to Blaze in the chat. Sony, baby. That dude crazy.
Ryan, can I ask you something?
What's up?
You believe that he rewrote the teraflops count shit? Like, because they talking about he had like
listen. What was established? What was established with Mark Cerny? It's been established the dude is a genius. Is it not?
Yeah,
well,
the dude is on another level when it comes to these consoles and pushing those graphical fidelities, but also pushing the power. He knows what he's doing. He knew what he was doing with PS4 and Pro. Granted, people can say PS4 Pro wasn't really necessary. Let's be realistic here. What was PS4 Pro really made for? PS4 Pro was just made to take advantage of 4K displays. That's it. It wasn't really made to be
and VR.
4K.
And
VR. That's it. It wasn't made to really be this powerhouse. It was just made to get those games out there to work. So those who have a 4K display can use their games. Can play their games. And that was the problem. They didn't have that.
Yeah, well, I'll have to wait and see. I'm more worried about my blurry background than Mark Cerny.
Fun facts. Mark Cerny created Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey, there you go.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay. Well, cool. Okay. I didn't know that. So shout out to Mark Cerny. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt the guy knows what the heck he's doing. So, that is very important. But we'll have to wait and see what he's done.
But it's not 4K. Yeah, again, it was designed to take advantage or to use 4K displays. Remember, the base PS4 couldn't work on 4K displays. Remember that? That was an issue that PS4 had at the time. However, PS4 Pro came out and fixed the issue. So PS4 Pro was for that particular thing to begin with. It was made for that. But I do know it was also made for VR. God of War looked crisp on my 4K. Yeah, look good. Playing 4K native games. Some, not a lot. Like they're few and far between, Blaze. But yeah, there were some 4K native on that console. Not a whole bunch though. It wasn't really a 4K base, beast or anything.
Yeah, I know. Like some of the old Assassin's Creed games that they went back and remastered.
Oh, you know what's funny? Ubisoft supposedly is at the show. Whatever. Now, it was reported that Ubisoft was going to be at whatever event that was going to show for PS5, the reveal. Ubisoft, Activision, and a few others were going to be there. So, with that being said, you might see the next Assassin's Creed during next month. You might see it on PS5. You might see it.
Well, and that may have some validity because
that actually might be
Ubisoft's some of Ubisoft's producers or developers have come out and talked about the I keep on wanting to say rapid pack math, but the ray tracing and how good it is and stuff like that. So have to wait and see.
Yeah. So you're gonna get that. Ubisoft is oh man, definitely that's gonna be cool. What's the next? I guess you're saying what is the next Assassin's Creed? It was called Ragnarok, right? Wasn't that what it's called? Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, something like that. What's the name?
Yeah, I don't think it has a name yet.
I guess I saw something called Ragnarok. Assassin's Creed Ragnarok.
It could be, and that could be what it's called. But yeah, if they're going to show, but it could be because remember they had a opening with Microsoft the last time they was it Unity? With Unity, they went with Microsoft, but that's the way Ubi does it. They don't one generation they'll be with one, then they'll change it, so that way nobody can get mad.
Yeah.
So,
He said, did you see the drawing? Yeah, I saw it. Did you find somebody with that Spider-Man pose, whatever you were talking about? That you said you need the advanced suit? Yeah. They catch what you said. It looked good, though. It looked good for your illustration. It looked good. Let's see. Last of Us, 4K 30. Here's the thing. I don't think. Well, you talking about for Pro? Yeah, PS4 Pro. Yeah, sure. That makes sense for them to go for that for sure. PS5. I do believe they're going to prioritize the 60 frames, easy for that. So 4K 60 for PS5 for Last of Us 2, especially when Naughty Dog goes and tampers with the hardware and pushes the fidelity, but also the graphical fidelity, but the performance. You're gonna get 4K 60 on a lot of these games. A lot of these games that we have problems with this gen are definitely going to get fixed. For example, one of the games that I think suffered because of performance was Days Gone. I do believe Days Gone is going to get another chance in terms of an upgrade when it comes to performance and graphical fidelity. I think that game is going to get even better with PS5. I can clearly see them updating that. Bloodborne is another. Yeah, that's another good one. Bloodborne, 60 frames per second boost. Oh, yeah. If I get 60 frames per second on Bloodborne, especially when I'm waiting for a Bloodborne 2, I'll treat Bloodborne right now as Bloodborne 2 right now at 60 frames because it's going to be a lot faster and much more to the point. That's right there is stuff that I can't wait for. I can't wait for that type of stuff.
Well,
and on top of that, no load screens. Yeah.
But nothing has been... nothing's been confirmed that they can go back in and jailbreak these locked frame rates. And I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just saying that they've not walked out and said, yeah, things that were 30 or supposed to be 30 are going to now be higher. I mean, that doesn't mean Mark Cerny won't come out there on stage and say it, or Jim Ryan may say it, or the monkey may get out the bag, so to speak. But I mean, I wouldn't anticipate Bloodborne being 60 unless Firm Software makes an update, or not an update, makes another game for this generation. Then it'll be 60. I would not. Me personally, now I could be wrong, and that's fine.
You are wrong, but okay. No, you're great.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, but I'm waiting for the information to be confirmed by Sony.
I guarantee. I'm willing to bet they're gonna do it for sure. What's up? What's up, Bray? What's up, Thrash? What's up?
Yeah, what's up, Thrash? Hey, GTI.
I don't even see his comment though. Do y'all see his comment? I don't see his comment. Thrash comment.
Checkerboard 4K not native. Yeah, we know. Nobody here is saying that, but there are some games that the Pro did 4K on. But the PS5 is Sony's 4K native console. It's got a 100 megabytes or gigabyte drive, so that it can play Blu-rays, 4K Blu-rays. So yes, the games will output it 4K native too. So that's the truth. That is the truth.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just excited though. I mean, everybody should be excited. We're literally getting ready to get into a generation where half the hassles that we deal with are going to cease to exist. Loading screens, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna go off a character when I say this. Loading screens are a bitch, man. I got tired of loading screens.
Well, but you have on your PC. And that's the cool thing. Like the older games I play on my
console,
PC.
Loading screens have and always will be a bitch to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, now the Spider-Man loading screen on PS4, I didn't mind that because whatever outfit you
I mind that. I didn't want
you minded that. Okay.
I didn't want Spider. See, when day turned to night, right? When night turned to day, or when day turned to night, the last thing I wanted to see is my screen go into a still shot of Spider-Man doing a pose, right? And then the damn thing fucking goes, hey, it's loading. That's the last thing I wanted to experience for a Spider-Man game. What I wanted was the game to be dynamic. People don't understand that. People don't understand dynamic. Day to night changes, right? A lot of people don't like that or don't understand that type of stuff. That stuff is better than having a loading screen. It's always
I agree with. The thing I did not like about Spider-Man, and it was the I wish that he could have started a mission, say at dusk, or started a mission at 4 a.m. and then the mission took him. By the time he got home, or you say you were done with the mission, the sun would be starting to rise. That may change because they're going to have much better AI. And again, this is stuff that Mark Cerny and Sean Layton before he left. All this has been confirmed. Is what one of their goals was. So I want to see if they're able to hit that goal. So I mean, and I'm not here to say that they can't. I just before I come out and say it's going to do this, this, and this. I'll just wait and see what exactly it does, and I'll just report on what it does. So but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah. No big deal.
There's a lot of stuff, man. I'm telling you, man, it's all my shit to look forward to. And dudes are caught up in the teraflop war. Again, teraflops, that's the last thing you're going to be talking about going to the next generation. Yeah. People claim that's damage control, but that is the facts. You're not talking about teraflops unless you're not playing games and you're on social media crying like a little girl because your little console is not getting whatever. I'm just saying. So,
which they've been crying today. My God, it started early this morning.
I don't know. Well, it's what time's okay? So I got plenty of time. I don't know. It's open, people. Do y'all want KTG in this show? I don't know. Do y'all want him in the show? Do y'all want Thrash on here? As if he can make it, of course. It's open. If he wants to jump in here, let me know, and he can jump into the open chat, and I'll let him in here. But to get back on the topic here again, it's a lot of this stuff. A lot of stuff people are arguing about ain't gonna matter. It's really not going to matter. And
that from what I've been told, that's true.
Yeah, it's not really going to matter.
Told,
graphics, again, both are going to look great graphic-wise. One might look a little bit sharper than the other, but how is that any different to what we saw? How's that any different than what we saw with the Xbox One X, right?
As far as what
resolution, right? Like the whole difference.
There were some games, and look, I've said this, and the people on the PlayStation just need to kind of get over. There were some games, not all of them, that did look better on the Xbox. The Star Wars game, Battlefront 2, looked better. Assassin's Creed Origins. There was a difference, especially with the cutscenes. I mean, make that clear. The cutscenes, were really good. But
GTA is going to be another one because I can already see them saying like, okay, because I don't know if GTA, if the next GTA is going to be ready in time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it'll be ready in time for the Xbox Series X or PS5 by the time we get out with this. I don't know if it's going to happen. But what they could do to compensate for that particular time would be to enhance the GTA 5 version, for the next gen. Just enhance it for there and then fix those issues there and have that time over. But again, that's kind of like what we've already done, right? With PS4, with PS3. Yeah, I remember that. It was supposed to be better. But again, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do in that regard. That's the thing. It's a theory.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm excited. I mean, there's games I haven't been able to play on the Pro yet, so Sony can take their time. It's they're in a unique position where they have games coming out that are going to be huge, and I much rather them come out on stage and show that. I mean, you're going to show me a next gen game, fine. If you're going to show me Assassin's Creed, fine. You're going to show me Godfall, fine. But show me that. And if they say here's a version of, like you said, Bloodborne, it was running 30 frames on PlayStation, on the base PlayStation, and I guess it's on the Pro as well. Yeah. Here it is running at 60 because we were able to get the game to go to 60. So that would be great. So is Game Pass still $1? It is for me, Camel Will, till January 13th, and then I get rid of it. Because it won't be $1 no more.
I mean, it was all fun and games. Do you see that? What was it? That $20? How much does Netflix charge you now for their service? Like $20.
Well, I got lucky. $14.99, but I got it
Netflix?
for $8.99. Yeah, I got it for $8 because I hadn't been there in almost a year. So, but yeah, I'm watching Lost in Space. Shout out to the chat. Lost in Space is actually still stupid, and that woman's got to be killed. Somebody's got to kill her.
I was offered to review that, and I never reviewed it.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Well, season 1 was great. Season 2's a little bit better.
I
and
never reviewed it. I was
Witcher.
offered it. Like they gave me a code. They was like, "Hey, you want this code? Take it." I'm not even kidding. And I just turned it down. I was like, I don't feel like reviewing that. New article saying that new IP called Legends is coming from Sony Santa Monica. See, that'd be interesting. I wonder what that would be about. So
that's if it's true, yeah.
Well, Legends could be that Avatar game that Cory Barlog was working on. So that could be the name of it. You know?
Yeah,
that definitely could be the name of it.
Yeah, they need to hit the like button. I need to hit the like button and the share button because there's like 187 in here, and y'all got 76 likes. So, where is WB's? Ra's al Ghul wants to know what the new Batman game is. I have to wait and see. They're kind of riding high after today. Today, the Joker got 11 Oscar nominations,
which was incredible, and we talked about that. We talked about him possibly getting an what was it, Golden Globe or Oscar? What was something? No, it was Golden Globe. Golden Globe, right? Or was it Oscar? Was it Oscar?
Well, he won a Golden Globe, but now he's kind of the favorite. I think 1917 is going to win Best Picture. Yeah. So I don't think Joker will win Best Picture, but he should win Best Actor.
Yeah, he was cool.
I have to wait and see.
He definitely killed it. What's up, Billy?
No, so far the Witcher series, you have to mute me there, Talis. So far the Witcher series, I've enjoyed it.
What's up, Jamar Bates? What's up?
So
yeah, I loved it, man. I loved how I love how they slowly like brought you back to reality in terms of the suspension of the belief, what he was doing. In between the film. You're like, damn, he put on paint and he's got a girlfriend, only to find out he never had a girlfriend and he fucking went crazy. Yeah. That was awesome. Yeah. Or when he killed the clown, his other clown friend. Yeah. That movie. So good. So good. I did not like the paint though. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I didn't like the paint.
Listen, yeah, they're triggering Xbox in the chat. I don't see any Xbox people in the chat, and it's fine that they're here. Shout out to the community. Shout out to the Xbox community. They're here. It's not it's not the end of the world. No, we're not here bashing. Look, me and Big Cloud have taken a oath that we're not going to bash Xbox, but we're not going to lie.
I can't lie, but at the same time, I'm not going to I'm not going to bash something that I'm just not going to do it. Now, granted, like I said on RGT, which a lot of people were shocked that I said it. I'll say it again here. This might get me crucified, but me and Craig are going to buy the Series X.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you're buying Series X. I'm getting Series X. We're getting that day one, guys. Team Green, baby. Nah, man, but we're gonna have. I'm gonna have both. Yeah.
I heard your good friend Crap Gamer today. He was he's not too happy with the Series X. He was like, Well, he asked a good question. I'm gonna ask you this, and this is for the chat. What's the difference in the Xbox X and the Series X? They're both gonna do the same thing.
I don't know. Some people I can't. Some people I just you can watch some people, right? Like I've become very tolerable where I can watch, or I just like I like the presentation, or I like what they say. Some channels are like that with me. Others I just can't watch for the simple fact that I just don't understand, for one. Number two, I don't respect. I don't respect the message. I don't respect what's being stated. And some people openly lie to their
well, audience. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't like people who openly lie to their audience for the sake of like a few clicks. It's like, if you're gonna lie, right? If you're gonna lie and not keep it 100, then what's the point? What are we doing here? We can't keep it 100 with our audience. Then what's the point of even trying to have a conversation type of thing? I can't do that. I really can't do that. And
What do you think about Matt Shake Your Booty's comments and pretty much ending the console war in the womb? How they don't want no smoke.
Well, we got to put our tinfoil hats on, right? For this one. Mm-hmm. How long we've been talking about services, their future. It makes sense, honestly. Like, people think I damage controlled. Makes sense what he said, people. He doesn't. They don't see PlayStation as a priority to compete with. They just don't. They don't need PlayStation to compete with. Again, it might sound weird coming from me of all people, but it is the truth. They don't really care. The reason why they don't care, because they have Game Pass. Game Pass is their future. That's just their main metric that they're going to be pushing. That's why they changed their whole way of going about things with their whole business model. Their whole business model is what? Services, right? It's services growth. It's not even hardware growth. It's services. It's strictly services. So since they changed the whole metric for that, well, it was pretty obvious that they weren't really going to like go, oh my God, Xbox Series S has to be our top priority sell, It wasn't going to be that. So that's what it told me right off the bat. Again, I get it. I definitely get it. It's weird that they're not doing it. They're not competing. They're saying that they're not in competition with Sony. But let's be realistic here. If they're not, we kind of already saw this become, we already saw this coming. Like, even with the whole exclusive thing, from, for the longest, since, day one, they stated that their games are going to be where? PC. So, I mean, that kind of told you weren't going to have any day one exclusives on the console. At least not for a while. Or at least not at this time, unless they change it. So, you're not going to have exclusives. They don't care. It's all about open. It's like an open platform. They're trying to be like a PC. Well, it's kind of like a PC. So, that's where they're at.
Yeah, and for me, I liked what he did. I was saying this in my podcast last night. I liked what he did because they understand that going back and forth with Sony has not worked out for them.
I mean, they lost three.
They've lost 3 in a row.
Well, actually, this would be technically 2 in a row. Remember, Xbox 360 and the original Xbox. So yeah, technically they lost 2 straight. The first time they lost abysmally because PlayStation 2 dominated the gen. 360, they were in an insane lead. They dominated most of last gen. However, even with Sony having such a bad run, a bad start, a $600 price tag, games that weren't on par in terms of the third party, but they had good first party looking games, they just didn't have a killer app, right? They didn't have that killer seller until they had what? Uncharted. Uncharted was their killer seller. When Uncharted sold, that was it. That's all they needed. And then bam, they were good to go.
Now, did Uncharted come out before Metal Gear Guns of the Patriots?
Metal Gear, that came after Metal Gear because I had Metal Gear day one. Metal Gear came out with the fat version because you guys remember, this is back when we had the 60 gig and 20 gig model. And they had a custom PlayStation 3 at the time. It was called the Gunmetal PlayStation 3. Y'all remember that? It was a Gunmetal PlayStation 3. It had the Metal Gear Signia on it. Y'all remember that old model? That was that. So that was actually the first killer app for PlayStation 3, and it looked amazing. But again, that just they needed more than just Metal Gear. They didn't have nothing else. So you beat Gears 5 today. You just
I was excited about it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was a game. I thought it got a little bit of criticism, a little too much criticism, but I played it on PC though, so I had fun. I enjoyed it on PC. I didn't play the multiplayer.
I did. Now, who did you save? Did you save Phoenix's son or did you save the brother man?
I think I saved Phoenix's son.
All right, so I saved the brother man.
So why I didn't save him? He was annoying as hell the entire game. Got on my nerves.
Well, he was by your side. He was
by your side, but it sounded like he was trying to get a date. I was like, get this man.
Oh, I get you. Yeah,
I was like, get this man a date. It was kind of like Star Wars, with Ray and was it Finn?
Friend zone him.
Yeah, he got friend zone. He got friend zone. Yeah, exactly. It's like Ray and Finn all over again. I'm like, dog, get this garbage.
Well, it wasn't as bad. I tell you, the ultimate friend zone is Laura Croft and that dude, Noah. Yeah, that dude fell out of an airplane for Christ's sake, and she still
he follows her halfway across the world. I'm like, Noah, you do realize you're not her type, right? You do realize you're out your league, right? I'm just saying.
But yeah, I'm gonna fall out of an airplane, and you still, I can't even get a boob. I can't get no side boob or nothing.
So, Noah doesn't even y'all notice this about Tomb Raider? Noah goes through all this hell, like avalanches, being shot at, X amount of things. He doesn't even so much as get a handshake from Laura. That's crazy. Okay. He gets friend zoned so many times.
That's friend zone right there. That's
well, I'll be damned. Look what the Fox came, man. What's up, brother?
Foxy.
On and to the break of dawn, and can I have it like that?
What's up,
Can
brother?
I have it like that? Can I have it like that?
Oh, God, here we go.
Can I have it like that?
Hit that like button, people. We got 189. Shout out to everybody who came through, man. I know we started off one person.
I was flicking through YouTube and I saw you live. I thought, okay.
I
I'm doing nothing at the moment, man. Wow, actually, I was scripting for tomorrow's video, but
oh, you were getting ready for tomorrow. Yeah. I saw your post, Mark Cerny. Interesting.
Yeah.
So you hyped, huh?
It's real, dude.
Pretty much at the home stretch. I'm telling you, man, it's been a hell of a ride, brother. It's been a hell of a ride. Going all over here. It's been a hell of a ride. We're at the home stretch.
It's been frustrating, to be honest. Sometimes
I'm proud of you, though. I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of you. Proud of
Craig. I know. I'm grateful, but it's exhausting, bro. You know the amount of scrutiny.
Yeah. The way I look at it like this, that's good for you at this point because you make them like assholes. You know they said PS5 reveal is going to be today?
Today?
Yeah. Gave me an article. I can put it on the screen if you want me to put it.
But in the UK, if that's so, in the UK that would be Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because we're like an hour and 20 minutes away from Tuesday here.
They told us it's tonight.
Don't you love Tuesdays? I love Tuesdays.
I gotta work tomorrow. I don't love it at all.
So they crazy. I don't know, man. I can't take. I don't know. I'm looking at them weird. I was looking at the whole thing with these guys, you know. But it's all good. What's up, Salty? But you already know how it is, man. A long road, but we're at the home stretch. Shout out to everybody.
Come on is this the end or
something? No, we're still doing it. We're still talking. I'm saying it's been a long road. We're literally at the end in terms of this PS5 talks and specification. Granted, it's gonna be a lot of game discussions, but it's been a hell of a road. Let me tell y'all, man. A lot. You
know, I wish I had an assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got Alexa. That's my assistant.
No, I mean, because I got thousands of tweets here.
Oh shit.
No.
Thousands of tweets, and within those thousands of tweets, there are so many nuggets that I've had there for a long time. That's only now being reported on by the mainstream. But I just don't know how to find them, nor do I feel to even have the inclination. But it would be nice. Like, imagine I got the tweets that are relevant to what's happening, that is being reported on, and I just line them all up on Twitter. Do you know, it just make a lot of people look really stupid.
Or get an article made about you.
But my tweets are so far apart in terms of
I love the jab you threw. I'm not even gonna say what jab you threw, but I was like, oh, that was funny.
What you mean when I tweeted if you're either in the circle,
you're in the circle or you
push square? Well, yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask you all, since you're all both here, and I was going to tweet you all this question.
Listen, I'm not angry.
Yeah, I know you're not angry. Yeah.
Listen, if you come for me, I'm going to turn it to my benefit. I'm having fun. I'm not upset. Yeah. I'm not being vindictive. I'm having fun. Big difference. Why not?
Big Cloud, can you start a poll for us? I want to know if you all want to start a blog. I think that's what the kids call it.
A blog?
Yeah.
But your channel's your blog, isn't it?
Well, sort of, but like a written
Twitter,
blog.
like all of us.
You mean like a website?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a website though. I think it's called a blog. Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Well, blogs, whether it's a blog or a website, it doesn't make you any more legitimate.
Yeah. No, I know. I don't want that. I just want to, I just want my screen to not be blurry when I do my thing.
Some people think because you got a website, that gives you extra legitimacy. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Well, that's true.
People who have websites make up the most shit.
Bro,
well, I say
you ain't lying. What's up, Blue?
Oh, Big Cloud. What did you think about that? The Booty Warrior.
Booty Warrior versus Cell. You're a fool for sending that to me. You're a fool. So you doing it the hallway?
Did you see the hip hop gamer thing yesterday on Twitter?
Yeah, I did. So you going on the show?
Well, I'd go live with him. I don't want to attack him or call him out. I'm not blaming him for anything. I just feel like,
I mean, if you want a neutral channel for it, I mean, I'll host it for it if you guys want it.
No, we're going too far ahead now. Listen, it's up to him if he wants to do that. I'm not making any effort. I'll just turn up. I'm not organizing shit because I don't need to prove anything.
I hope there was no beef though. Like the way people like it was twisted. There was beef.
That's why I'm talking. We don't need to don't even mention the negative.
Yeah,
because there's nothing negative. Because I'm not calling him out.
Yeah,
I'm calling out the media and its stalwarts.
It's false. Yeah.
It's dependents.
Yeah.
It's 1,000, 1,200 children that it spawned.
You said
That's
it
who
like
I'm
crazy
calling
though
up.
too in your video. Like a lot of people don't look for the originator source or nothing. They
No, they
just
don't. They go for
they go for like
They
the
seem
least
to go
common
for.
denominator.
Yeah, they seem to
Yeah.
go for like the most
The
recent.
most recent one, like I can say,
I'm
hey,
like,
PlayStation
what?
5, backers and Pat. It'll go, oh my god, Twitter user Ryan said this. I'm like, but I
Do you know what? Do you
I
know
didn't
I
say
went?
this. I didn't say it though.
Brian, do you know
Yeah.
I went on my channel yesterday after the tweets with Hip Hop Gamer just to prove a point to myself. I went back and looked at my videos. Do you know I done that whole PS1 to PS4 legacy?
Backers and Pat.
The legacy pattern. I covered the pattern, this so-called engine that they have. You know, it's called deep learning. I've covered all
I'm
of
about to say the
that.
legacy
That's cool.
thing, man. I remember you mentioning
Deep
that.
learning.
Guess how
that
long
was
ago?
it?
Guess how long ago? 9 months ago. And
Yeah,
before
but that
that,
was months ago. Yeah.
and before that, I got one that goes back a year. So I know what I'm talking about. It's like, I don't want to blame Hip Hop Gamer, but you can't just write an article recent when someone already did
Oh,
it a year
God.
ago, and
Yeah.
then everyone gives you credit. Like, that's wrong. It's not wrong to me. It's wrong to the person who found
Right.
the pattern. I didn't find the pattern.
Hey,
I reported on it and I got more answers on it. That's all I did.
Hey,
I
you
didn't
want a
find
good
the
laugh, bro? You want a good laugh? Listen to this. Push Square put an update article out 3 minutes ago saying the PS5 reveal today is not happening. Well, no shit. There was no reveal to begin with that was happening today.
Well,
What
either you're a
P-Square-
circle or you're a push square.
There you go.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. They put out articles.
They put out an
saying-
article saying that the PS5 reveal and Sony's going to come out and announce
But
that
who
they're not
said-
going to
who said-
E3. Push
Well,
Square.
who said that there was going
Push
to be a
Square-
PS5
push-
reveal tomorrow or
Push
today?
Square. Push Square said this.
But forget their article. Who even put it out there?
Oh, nobody.
That they was gonna.
Let me
So
find
why
it.
report on something that don't exist?
Yeah.
No one said there's going to be a PS5 reveal today or tomorrow.
Yeah, here it is. So, folks, it might actually happen. I'm going to read the whole thing, okay? Folks, it might actually be happening earlier today. Kotaku's Jason Schreier took to Twitter in order to post some thoughts on Sony and E3.
Oh, why weren't they
2020.
rude to him? Why not say he's
Whether
talking
the
rubbish?
company ends up attending the event is in this summer remains a hot topic, with Schreier writing E3 is the worst shape as ever. Obviously, he's referring to his tweet he put out. He said it was in the worst shape ever after thousands of like journalists were doxxed, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's what he's saying. For the record, we're inclined to agree Schreier based on what we know, but his next tweet, this next tweet that's really grabbing all the attention in response to Schreier's post, reliable industry analyst and insider Daniel Ahmad, also known as ZHugeX, has potentially teased an upcoming announcement for Sony. Ahmed writes, should hear more about this today. It's unclear if Ahmed is talking about Sony.
Stop a minute.
Yeah.
Why haven't they demanded sources and timelines?
Of course
Why
not.
Why don't they demand minutes? What minute of the hour of the day is it happening? Why did they come after me?
Gee, maybe because they didn't know you. That was the thing. That was clear too. They didn't know you. They just like, okay, this dude's a normal ass YouTuber. Yeah, this dude Ahmed. I heard about Ahmed. Yeah, we heard Ahmed how many times though this gen? We heard Ahmed a lot this year.
And he's been wrong.
Yeah, he's been wrong. Yeah, a lot. He has been.
He's been wrong.
He has been wrong a lot.
So why I don't understand. Like, why are they so polite to Schreier and Ahmad? Yeah, they both gotten things wrong. So you see the difference, though.
It's
you
like
know what it is?
Witch hunt for you.
I
Like
tell
they
you what
came
it-
from your
no,
neck.
No, it's not a witch hunt. It's a class system.
Yeah.
They think they're above. They think they're in the club, like the big club.
Yeah.
They think and they look at anyone beneath a certain level as scum. Scum, basically. That's what it is. It's a class thing.
It actually is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they think that they're up. They think we're lower classes because we've got YouTube channels and we don't.
Right. Like, oh,
we don't
YouTube
portray
channels only
ourselves-
get so much traffic or what else?
Because I've never said I was a journalist or portrayed myself as any type of journalist,
Right.
or even insider. I must be a low class. So
Yeah. Yep. I find that very odd though. They did not come after this man like they did Fox. That's crazy. That's crazy.
they even give a Russian guy who nobody ever heard of fucking credence, saying that Horizon Zero Dawn would come to PC as a port. And what happened?
Never happened. I remember that.
I'm still waiting on it. Yeah. We still got 2 more weeks, so it still may come out. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Shout out to Restored Hades, the $2 super chat. Says great panel bit. Foxy got the community behind you. Hey, there you go.
The community.
Got the community behind
I appreciate it. Well, people in the trenches know. That's the difference.
I wouldn't put my neck out on the dude if I knew if he was a liar. No, dude's not a liar. Dude is on point. I never got that intention from this dude.
Ryan, with respect, it's not your neck you have to worry about. It came from me. You don't have to worry about your neck. It's my neck, not your neck.
It's your neck. It's definitely yours. But I'm saying I would never like pretty much support. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell him I wouldn't support somebody who I would think is a liar. I would never do something like that. Or associate with somebody who I think is a liar. Fox is one of those dudes that I never get that vibe for, ever. You know what I'm saying? Dude he's passionate about gaming. He always has been. Always. So for them to say shit like this, I just looked at it weird.
Listen, man, I don't make money on YouTube. I could just be quiet and don't say fuck all.
Oh yeah. Shit, you could be
I don't make money on YouTube.
No.
To be honest, I don't make money on YouTube. So to put yourself out there like that for free, basically it's for free.
Yeah.
Because YouTube don't pay me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What I get from YouTube, fuck, man, I'd be dead if I lived on that.
You'd be dead at this point, the way YouTube is. YouTube killed this shit with the
I wouldn't even be able to afford fucking consoles if I lived on YouTube money.
Yeah. Let me get this out the way. Later, Dawn. Good night, Dawn.
Later, Dawn.
But
yeah, Jason is right a lot. And so is Daniel Ahmad. So is Daniel Ahmad, but they are wrong as well.
Yeah,
people get things.
They're going off the track record, man.
I'm gonna be wrong.
Yeah.
One day, I'm gonna be very wrong. Like, we're human. People, you can't be right 100% of the time. Yeah. But what I won't be wrong about is where I get my information from. I'll never be wrong about that because that's solid. But I might say something off my own back, from my own mind, my own speculation, and it might not happen. Yeah, but that's life, isn't it? Like, that's what speculation is. It's not guaranteed, is it?
Yeah. Know how that is, man. But shit, the way shit's been going, and so much shit that was posted in the past. Oh my God, we're literally at the home stretch. And let me tell you, man, remember, I can't wait.
You got to remember this. There's this one thing though.
What's up?
That people always should remember when getting information from people like me or Jason Schreier or anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's secondary information.
Yep.
It's almost always coming from another party, a third party.
Information that's bound to change.
That third party is relying on timelines.
Yep.
And things change.
Yep.
It is true. I know it's easy to say that, but you know, unless you are Sony, it's that you're not in control.
No guarantee for a lot
of things
stuff.
change.
Yeah.
Like, you don't make the decisions. Sony could agree one thing 1 minute and say, "Oh yeah, we'll do this."
Yeah, we're gonna do it this
week. And then say, "Oh, in fact, we won't do it at all until next year." That could happen.
Yeah.
That could happen for anything.
And you won't be wrong with what you put out. They could just change it.
Yep.
But you can't be wrong. You can't be wrong because you go by the data that's presented to you at the time.
Yeah.
You know, nothing is set in stone. But usually when you put stuff out there and you're confident about it, usually you're close to something. So the fact of things changing when you're quite close to it is rare. But when you put stuff out before time, way before time, that can easily change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you right about that?
What's up, Snakes? What's up? Everybody else who's new, what's going on? But yeah, and shit. I'm happy. Herman Hulse, Jim Ryan.
Remember the RAM? Remember the 4 gig of RAM?
Yeah.
That PS4 was meant to have, yeah?
Yeah.
And all those reports, it's going to have 4 gig of RAM. People were disappointed saying, oh, Microsoft's Xbox One is going to be more powerful. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Remember saying that Sony's system is going to be weaker because of the 4 gig of RAM.
4 gigs of RAM or...
And DX12 and all these other things that was going to make Microsoft's Xbox One more superior. Then they both came out. Enough said. 8 gigs, faster gigs on one, better CPU on the other, slightly better CPU on the other. You know, it's swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. What's
But
up,
that
Ben?
changed at the last minute. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That 4 gig went to 8 gig in a very
So
short amount of time.
what
Very close to launch.
thinking price wise on this, bro? Now we're literally here. You know what you thinking? 400. I'm still.
But I always said $399. I never went along with this $500 console thing. I
Never won
said
500.
the
Yeah.
most the most it will be in the UK will be 429 or 449, but nowhere 500.
Right.
But it's more likely to be 399.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Mark Cerny is a genius. That's why he can do things. He can do things on limited resources that just other people can't do.
Yeah. I'm loving what I'm seeing, though. I am loving what I'm seeing. So I'm guessing, unless Microsoft's taking the hit, right? Unless Microsoft's taking a massive hit on this, I don't know if it'll be $400. I'm thinking $499, and Lockhart would be
they can't,
the cheaper one.
In the UK, yeah, it's going to be hard to sell people in the UK a $500 pound console, 500 UK pound console. It's going to be so hard because there's a lot going on. There's a lot going. No, but we got a lot of stuff going on there. A lot of it's political. Like people are uncertain about.
Okay.
There's a lot of uncertainty here at the moment. We got this Brexit thing. We got this Megxit thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're losing our royals. People losing their jobs. 0-hour contracts. Yeah, the NHS system's up the duff. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot going on that people might want to hold on to their money for a little bit longer. The hardcore will jump all over it because it's like drugs. Yeah. That's like a drug. It's like a fiend, isn't it?
Right. It's like people who upgrade to the next phone.
Find a way to get your high.
It's like people who buy the next phones, regardless of the price, they jump up and upgrade, even though they don't need to upgrade, type of thing. Like people do it. So I can see that for sure. Jump into it. I wonder if they're going to start that.
Oh, well, wait a minute. There's been a massive leak.
Uh-oh.
A massive leak is being reported by my favorite YouTuber, Jack Reacher.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to have to go check that out later on. But if any of y'all want to go check it out, it's a massive leak. So just so you guys know it.
You know, damn. Oh, I forgot. I just exposed Blaze. You know, Blaze got to update his phone every week. So my bad. My bad.
Listen, if it's $399,
yeah,
Sony are gambling on recuperating losses from
services and first party games. Obviously, you're gonna make it.
It can't be $399 when you cost it.
Right, it has to be a little bit more than that. Yeah, the drop.
No, it can't be. What you're getting in the technology in the PS5 is you couldn't build that for that price.
Yeah.
So they're obviously taking a loss if they release it at $399, but they must, remember we're in a different position now. PS3 did not have all the services for Sony to fall back on. In fact, it was free to play online. There was no charge. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Sony's revenue for PS3 was solely coming from games because they weren't making any money on hardware.
So I mean, I can see. Well, obviously, PlayStation Plus is still going to be a big metric for them. So I'm not even worried about that. That's
PS2. If it were for PS2, I'm sure we wouldn't have a PS4 right now.
Oh yeah,
because PS2 was selling very well while PS3 was struggling.
Mm-hmm.
You know that?
Well, it was still so. It took like 2012 is when they discontinued it.
12, 13, 14 years of solid sales.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That kind of cushioned the blow slightly, like offset some of the losses because PS3 was bleeding. PS3, it was like it was on its menstrual. It was bleeding heavily.
Yeah, it was. 2012. That was the last time that's when they discontinued. So.
Love the console, but facts be facts. Facts be facts. They invested a lot into R&D in that system. They went with some alien CPU that nobody understood. They even bought factories for it because they thought it was going to go into every fucking appliance and product on the planet, and it didn't happen.
Yeah. He said $399. You guys out of your minds. Well, here's the thing. We're going back to these again. We go back to what's going on, right? Let's say this 9.2 thing is legit a thing with PS5. That's guaranteed $399 at this point. I can see that.
Well, there's no guarantee. Look, it could launch at 500 in the UK. It could launch at 500 in Europe and the US. It could,
But to be
But
smart, the
but
compounding
but but
wise.
let's look at Sony's history.
Yeah.
Let's look at Sony's biggest fear. Their biggest fear is repeating that PS3
Yeah.
launch
Yeah.
announcement of the price. Remember that?
$600. Yeah.
The same fear that Microsoft had to go through with the Xbox One being 500. Remember it was 500 with Kinect? Do you remember
Yeah.
that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a whole $100 more. Like they're not stupid, these companies. Yeah, Microsoft might get away with it if they release Lockhart, like a lower tier next gen system for a decent price. Then they'll get away with Xbox Series X being whatever they want to charge because people are not going to say they're the most expensive. People are going to say, well, there's options. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, somebody brought up in the chat the adoption rate, and back to what Jim Ryan said, the goal is to switch people to from PS4 to 5 very quick, but also seamlessly, you know, with no issues. So
yeah, and they won't be doing that by
$400.
charging you for updates on
So
games you already purchased.
where the hell did that come from? Where are people getting that from? I never heard.
I don't know. They're
Where the
not
hell did that
charging
come
you.
from?
Listen, the most Sony will do is not update you at all and just let the system do it with brute force and then repackage the game. That way, you're not being charged for updates. You're just going to end up with that copy. You know, if it's got a dynamic frame rate, dynamic resolution, it will make use of the brute force, yeah, like the boost, if you like. Instead of the beast, it will be the boost. Kind of like Xbox Series X, because there's no, exclusives for the first 1 to 2 years. So during that time, it's going to be the boost machine, not the beast machine, because to be a beast machine, you need software specifically made with full devoted, focus on just taking all of that fucking power. When you dilute your fucking teams, and you try and make games run across these generations, even Digital Foundry's John Linneman has his concerns. He's saying, oh, it definitely will affect, the next gen versions. Of course it will.
Yeah, definitely. So let me what's that? Move this out the way. All right. But yeah, definitely. It's just hard to say, man. Hard to say what else to really expect at this point. He said no E3. It's official, so they're not going to be at E3. Well, like I said before,
people literally think all developers have to do is push a button and out pops, 3 or 4 Xbox cross-generation versions, all perfectly serviceable and ready to play. It don't work like that.
Nah,
there's work involved.
You have to go
there's
back
optimizing
and rework
involved.
to
there's
fit
different RAM
configurations.
There's so much different shit going on.
Yeah, we said this about, was it Salty who said this? Shot the Salty. He said this about the Xbox One with the Xbox One X. Remember, they had to make sure the games in terms of scalability work with the least common denominator, which is the Xbox One S for the X. They're going to have to do that.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
If you look at the Xbox One X version of a game today, and you look at the Xbox One S version, right? How drastically different, besides more clarity, is it? It's the same fucking.
It's really the same thing.
It's got the same. It's got the same amount of geometry, the same everything. There's no extra. There's no ultra mode. It's just resolution, and if you're lucky, a more stable frame rate.
Yeah, they didn't prioritize any.
But what if they only made games for the Xbox One X? How different
they would have looked a lot
would
better.
Those games have looked compared to the Xbox One S with 6 point whatever T-flops compared to 1 point whatever. Come on, man, it's common sense. People like to compare it to the PC space, but the PC space ain't nothing but sliders going up and boosting what's already there.
Yeah,
it doesn't create a whole new fucking game for a whole new generation. It just ups the ante on the effects already built into the fucking engine.
Yeah, nor if you get like a drastically insane, like I'm talking about like insane difference. Like for example, for those of you that watched, I remember Watch Dogs, the original. If you guys remember the reveal for the PS4 and how it looked there's actually a mod for PC to make the game look exactly like that. It's a 4K mod, and the game looks ridiculously well. So in order to get that type of graphics and make it look like that, you have to mod it. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what you're looking at with the console. You would have to have it reprogrammed to get the full, shebang out of it like that.
Listen, at this point, Xbox consoles are like GPUs to Microsoft. You know, in the PC space.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got a different GPU. Yeah, the game will run. You know what I'm saying? But you might have this scaled down. You might have that scaled down. You know, you won't have this clarity. You won't have that. I can see like Halo Infinite being 60 frames per second, 4K on Xbox Series X, right? With like high settings. I can see that, like, you know, high settings, like more foliage and stuff. But I can't see it having more geometry than the Xbox One X or Xbox One S version. I can see those versions like being 30 frames per second, like single player, and 60 in multiplayer with like heavy fucking reductions in quality. Yeah. But it's essentially the same fucking game.
What was the difference between the Red Dead 2 version on the Xbox One X to what we saw on PS4?
To what?
Like the remember how it was like supposedly enhanced for Xbox One X? What was the big difference? I don't even remember.
Only resolution, just resolution.
Just resolution. That was it. Nothing else.
Yeah, and a more stable 30 frames.
Oh, okay. Oh well. So, well,
they didn't add any more volumetric anything.
Right.
They didn't give it more fucking what do they call it? Particle effects. It's the same thing. They're just higher resolution.
Just stable.
That's what happens when you have scaled games. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
If a system has a game built specifically for it, then it takes full advantage of the system without considering common denominators, you know, lower systems. That's common sense. That's why the PC, people say consoles hold back PC, but when you look at it, PC holds back PC. PC holds back PC because if someone's on a low old graphics card, and it can barely run, that, like, if they didn't have to consider all those fucking graphics cards and just dealt with modern graphics cards, think how much better PC games would look. You wouldn't have to. It wouldn't just be a matter of more anti-aliasing, sliding this one up for more of that, more of this, better water fucking shaders. Like, this is already built into the engine. They're just scaled down for older hardware. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. See what you're saying? Yeah.
So that's why God of War looks like God of War. That's why Spider-Man looks like Spider-Man. Had they been cross PS3 titles, I guarantee you, they would not look this good.
Yeah. Shit. Fucking Christ. Can't wait.
I mean, look at Watch Dogs. Look at Watch Dogs. Yeah, that was
Watch Dogs is like the biggest fuck you I've ever seen.
Yeah, but that was a PS3. No, but think about it, right? Watch Dogs, right? Watch Dogs. Yeah.
The first one, yeah.
That was a PS and Battlefield Hardline. Those were PS3 and Xbox 360 games that were cross-gen.
Did it launch?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. But they launched cross-gen with the PS4 and Xbox One. Yeah. Right, but the only difference between them was the terrible performance on the older versions, right, and the resolution. But the graphics all look the same. They all look maybe less pedestrians on the street, but it was the same fucking game.
It was the same thing with the coat and the textures. It
didn't look particularly next gen.
One looked more clean. That's what they looked for. That was the thing.
It didn't look particularly next gen on Xbox One and PS4. It just looked cleaner.
Yeah.
And ran more stable. It was the same fucking game because they had to consider the older gen. Imagine Watch Dogs now was only made for PS4 and Xbox One. They didn't have to worry about the older versions.
Oh yeah.
They wouldn't have to divide the resources because it's all budget focused, isn't it? The budget has to be split.
Yeah.
Between all of these different departments making games specifically for the older systems. If all that budget stays in one place, you get the better fucking result.
Right.
It's common sense. Like, I don't know why people say you need to be a developer to understand it. No, you don't. Everybody knows, like, everyone knows remakes look better than remasters.
Right, of course. Because they're remade with new assets. Yeah, they're redone with
Look at Final Fantasy VII Remaster. Now look at Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Facts. Or Resident Evil 2 remake versus
they're not working with the old shit. They're working with the new shit.
Yeah. The remake. Oh, speaking of, oh God, you brought back a bad thing. Oh, he says Sony's not going to E3. Well, I'll get that in a second. I'll go to that in a second. But to go back to remakes, Resident Evil 3 remake, supposedly, you don't have the option in terms of actions anymore. You guys remember the original where you can choose to fight Nemesis and run? Apparently, you won't have that. Just like you won't have the option to...
Ryan, you know this video? Do you follow the COPA? Like, do you make sure it's like you tick it for kids? It's not for kids.
Yeah.
Not for kids, yeah?
Yeah, why?
All right, so the person's saying, why all the profanity? Well, because Ryan ticked it's not for kids.
It's not
go
for
somewhere
kids.
else. So go somewhere else then.
Does it look like a kiddie fucking show?
Exactly. It's not for kids. You don't like profanity? Change the fucking channel.
I don't get that shit. Who even said that stupid shit?
I don't know. A stupid thing to say. This channel is not for kids. So if you don't like
for
swearing,
kids,
go and watch like the best fucking Cabbage Patch Dolls.
I mean, if you want,
channel.
I can refer you to the Firefly Funhouse. If you guys want to see that, if you like that, I can send you the link to the Firefly Funhouse.
There's a makeup channel. There's a makeup channel live right now. Right now. Go watch that. Go watch that. With your fake concern. Your fake concern for profanity. Look at people trying to police people how they speak. Look how we're being trained to police each other. Look how we're being trained to police each other.
Oh,
boy,
shit.
The government's clever, boy. Government's really got people twisted.
It's Snowflake, man. It's
Howdy,
fucking Snowflake. This fucking cop and shit. It's Snowflake. Yeah, Yowie Wowie. There you go. That shit. Send him to the Firefly Funhouse.
The podcast is the one
YouTuber.
place.
It's the YouTuber.
Do you know the podcast? The podcast or live stream is the one place. Yeah, I can really let myself go because you know, like when we're doing our videos, right? Your video and our video, we don't swear. Yeah, if we do, we bleep it out with a sound effect, right? So don't expect me to be prim and perfect.
Yeah, you're not
like
gonna hear fucking ducks and shit when I talk or swear.
You know what I mean?
You're gonna hear the whole fucking shit. No,
it's like people want to judge you by their fake ass standard. When they bang their when they kick their toe against their bed, you hear them swear real quick, like shit, fuck.
The fuck? Why am I doing that shit? Nah, that's not real.
Yeah,
people.
It's like they got people policing people. Like now you're being told how to speak, and don't get excited, don't get angry, don't laugh.
At this point, don't play games. Shit. Why should I play violent video games? Fuck. Felt like that movie. Y'all remember that movie Triple X? He's like, it's video games, dick. when the dude wanted the senator wanted to fucking get rid of video games, he fucking crashed his car. That type of shit. Like, come on.
Listen, you don't like swearing, you're on the wrong planet, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
The moral is don't be a dick. Nah, blame stop. But I don't even know where I was at.
One thing we shouldn't do though.
What's up?
Profanity aside, one thing we shouldn't do. We shouldn't downplay E3 just because Sony's not going there, because E3 is still a very important event, yeah.
Yeah, I said it was like the Super Bowl of gaming, and now we're not. We're supposed it feels like it's dying off, don't it?
What's that?
It feels like it's dying off. Like it's no longer that big of a priority.
Well, I think people are saying that because Sony's decided they're not bothering, but look, Sony's not. Sony's
was
a
like
player.
That last year, though.
Sony's a player. They're not the player. There's other people involved in this industry.
True.
Like, just because Sony's not at E3 doesn't automatically resign E3 to being like a dead fucking cause. Like that's just wrong. Like, you know, Microsoft gonna have a presence there. Lots of other companies gonna have a presence there. It's still gonna be good. Yeah, half the people might have been there than last year. I can point to other years where there were even less people, and then it bounced back.
Yeah.
So let's not discount E3 just because Sony's not there, because let's not play there's too many other people on a certain other console that play that game. So let's not do that.
Yeah, you know, last year again, it was only Microsoft, and the reason why I said it felt kind of weird for last year, especially go back to last year, it just didn't feel as important. And granted, Microsoft showed off the announcement for Scarlet, right? Remember, that's when we got the announcement for Scarlet with the video, not the reveal, but the video saying, "Hey, look, Scarlet's coming." That was pretty much like it, you know. I don't know, a lot of third party, which we already knew it was gonna be a lot of third party, but I mean, I don't know. It felt right. Nintendo is not really usually physically there neither, because they do their treehouse. Yeah, they do that treehouse
around E3. Yeah. But you don't have to be at E3 to be part of that season. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of people, there's a lot of companies that don't attend E3, but they still throw up shitload of trailers.
They do something, yeah. You
know what I mean? They weren't there, but they still release trailers.
Have like a game showcase.
It still has the E3 name attached to it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's still part of the E3 experience. just they weren't there. It's like you winning an Oscar, but you didn't show up to collect it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So do you know Sony's might have their own event just before or after E3? Well,
man, they're gonna have 3 events. I'll tell you that now. 3 events.
So would you say the reveal is
one of them might be one of them might, the last one might be a
PSX
state of play special.
State of play special.
Yeah.
What about you? So you're not counting the PS5 reveal as one of the events?
No? What, at CES?
As no.
The logo.
No, talk about the
You go the logo.
No, talk about next month. You're not gonna count something like that for like next month if we get the reveal.
Well, that could be one of them.
Let's say one, and then like Paris Games Week, because Herman is French.
I can't tell you venues. I can just tell you that I know there's gonna be 3 events.
Okay.
I'm not the oracle of information that people think I am. I don't know absolutely everything. I just know.
Great and powerful oracle. We meet at last.
Sometimes I'm just told sometimes I'm just told basic things, like there's going to be 3 reveals for PS5 this year.
Oh, so maybe you knew
I'm not given
venues.
No one's telling me, oh, one's going to be at Gamescom, one's going to be here. I'm not getting that.
The Messiah is texting White Zaddy. Nah, I'm stop.
I was just emailing.
The whole E3 thing about it being announced that they're going. I didn't know anything about that. Yeah. People be asking me on Twitter, "Is that happening?" I said, "It's not I didn't put it out there. Like, I don't want people to confuse other people's shit with my shit, so that when other people fuck up, they think it came from me." Do you know what I'm saying?
Ryan, guess what?
I'm not taking responsibility for other people's mess.
Facts. I tell you the mess I'm about to make. I'm about to play some Control on my PC. So and get ready for this game in about another hour and a half. So
yeah.
But all right, then, guys, it was fun. Had a great podcast. But yeah,
guess what, guys?
What's up, Lobo?
Sony has now officially said that they're not going to E3.
You're fucking late.
Yeah, we knew that about 10 minutes ago.
Fuck.
But thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the late, because you were fake news. Nah, I'm stop.
And how many people will say Michael Pachter doesn't know what he's talking about? Listen, you know when a horse loses a race, a lot of times, one day it will win a race.
No, I'm just an old horse.
I don't even say it like that. I was like, you can throw random shit. He just throws random shit. Sometimes it sticks. There you go.
No, it's true though. Like you can back a horse and it keeps losing. You know, you gamble on this horse, it just keeps fucking losing.
Yeah.
But one day you don't gamble on it and it fucking wins.
Every dog has a day. What's it say? Every dog has his day. There you go. He had his day. Well, fuck. There you go. Congratulations, Michael Pachter, the myth, the legend, the sensational Michael Pachter.
But they don't look. I don't want to discount the importance of E3. It's still a good event.
Yeah, it's still the event.
But like I said, it's in the grand scheme of things, Sony don't really need to be at E3. In fact, why bother? Like, if you're launching, it might be smart to do your own thing. In fact, why share an event with another company who's launching a system similar to yours in the same month? Why do things the old way and say, you know what, we'll do that one day and then you go the next day? Forget that, man. Do your own thing. Shine on your own fucking podium.
Yeah.
You don't need to be part of the whole soiree. Like, sometimes your messaging is even louder when you go alone.
Yeah.
Like, Nintendo knows that. Nintendo knows that.
Yeah. Nintendo is Nintendo. Always been. That's the thing too. Nintendo is shit. What can you do? Would you have thought
Nintendo would ever launch a console in March? Before they launch the Switch, would you have ever imagined that they'd launch it in March? Nah, because it seems like such an off month, doesn't it? March.
Yeah.
That's the fiscal, like that from those companies. That's their fiscal time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Before we shut this down, I guess let's. A lot of people ask us to talk about Nintendo more often. What you think about this Pro? Did we talk about this before? Switch Pro. Do you think this is more likely happening than than ever. The Switch Pro thing.
It's not a case of is it going to happen. It's a case of it's inevitable. They can't roll with the Switch deep into the PS5
Yeah, but
and
4K.
Xbox.
Yeah.
But 4K on
No,
their
I
tablet.
don't know about.
Yeah, that's
4K.
what they. That's the thing I keep hearing. 4K.
I'm not gonna. I don't know about all that. All I know
Yeah.
is that it's inevitable. There's gonna be a more powerful Switch.
Right. Beefed up
Yeah,
components. I can definitely see them having less issues that they had for with the base and I guess the light, right? Because the light's not really beefed up.
Imagine they call it. Imagine they call it Switch DX.
Oh
Like,
no! Don't do that.
Oh, you're making me remind me of Pokken Tournament.
Switch
DX.
XL. There you go.
God.
Switch XL.
Oh, that's a better name.
Nah, you don't want the Switch to be even bigger than what it is.
No, they call it the Switch XL. Like
Fatter.
beater.
Fatter, but not bigger. Because it's just about portable now. If they make that bigger, like you might as well walk around with an iPad.
Oh God.
I mean, shit. I mean, at this point, I know you saw the UFO at CES. Remember that thing?
Huh?
Yeah,
You remember the UFO? The new it was like this new handheld. It was a
Oh,
beefier
that's
4K.
that. You know,
The UFO.
I laughed when I saw that.
That thing
I
was
laughed.
sick.
The games were running at 30 frames per second though. And
Were
the
they? I
graphics
thought they were
quality
60. They were showing 60
They were
dollars.
720p, 30 frames per second, bro.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
720, and it's a PC where the sliders are absolutely useless. You know the graphics, it's useless in portable mode.
Yeah.
Useless.
What's up, Puerto Rock?
You know what I mean? They were playing F1 at 720p.
Yeah.
At 30 FPS, and it was jaggy as hell. It was like running terrible.
What's up, Chris? Yeah.
And they're only getting like 2 hours, 2.5 hours battery life.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh my god.
That's worse than the Switch itself.
Switch could Switch could be
I don't think Nintendo have the patent on slide in and slide out controllers, because I don't see how Dell.
Everybody's got their own, right? Yeah.
I don't see how they can design that if Nintendo's got the patent. That means Nintendo don't have the patent. They must have the patent for something else, but not the slide in and off factor.
A lot of phones have it now.
That's probably why that company lost when they tried to sue Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like there might not be a grantable patent for being able to slide things down. Do you know what I mean? It might be the technology inside you can patent, but the actual mechanic of sliding a controller down onto a tablet, maybe there's no patent that anyone can hold, because I'm seeing all these companies doing it and Nintendo's being quiet as a lamb.
Yeah. Hey, Puerto Rock, I don't know if you wanted to jump in here, because we're at the end, but I mean, if you wanted to jump in here, add a little bit more, shit, jump in here. Fuck, I don't want to jump in here. But he said the Switch could be a 4K, could be 4K, similar to what the PS4 Pro did, still more powerful but cheaper. Overall, $300, $350 Switch with PS4 Pro similar capabilities. Yeah, again.
I think it has more chance of doing some clever, like not native 4K. It will do some clever scaling.
Yeah.
Knowing Nintendo, they'll find a way of making it look like 4K, but it's not 4K to keep the price and battery power down. Because imagine how would that translate onto the small screen? Would you only be able to play at 1080p then, and then only 4K on the TV?
Yeah, that would be the trade-off. It would be beef, because remember we talked about this before, a beef for your dock. Remember that, a beefier dock? So maybe it'll come on a beefier dock for this too, and it'd be 4K for the big screen.
So do you think that if they make a Switch Pro, do you think they'll sell a dock for older Switch users to upgrade?
I don't know, because I don't think the dock will make that big of a difference, unless you just talk about being a better. No, in terms of being a better one, not plastic.
Do you know how much empty space is in that dock?
Yeah,
if
no,
you
I'm
open
talking about
the back of that dock here, it's just plastic space of nothing.
I mean, still,
they could fit technology into that box.
Yeah. But what would you really expect for the base though? Because remember, they're not using beefier hardware in the old ones. I mean, unless you just talk about like a better dock in terms of like stability.
You know what it is? You get the lesser version in port. If you own the older Switch, right? Yeah, you get like the same version you always got. But if you want to play it like with increased resolution, maybe if Puerto Rock thinks it can do 4K, then maybe that. But that's all built into the dock, though. It's not built into the because you obviously there's no way to upgrade your old Switch, is there? Because it's the fact, they could do that. So people who want to play on the TV don't feel like they're being sold short.
Yeah. Switch with wireless HDMI. I don't know. Checkerboard 4K. I don't know. A lot of good points. Good theories. Good points. I don't know.
Problem Nintendo's got with their console is the fact that it's portable as well. You're limited.
Yeah.
In what you can do in terms of power inside of these portable systems. Because battery, you're always gonna run up against the power, the battery problem.
Yeah.
They could make them powerful, They could make them.
They could have, but they
want to, but you get 10, 20 minutes out of it though. What's the point?
Yeah. That's the thing too. It was a while ago. It was an article saying they don't believe in traditional consoles anymore. So
who?
Nintendo. Supposedly they don't care about it.
Neither does Microsoft.
Yeah. So.
Well, neither does Microsoft. Because traditionally they have exclusives at launch, but now they're saying they're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
They said they're going to choose one or two. Didn't Matt Booty say we're going to pick one or two games to really showcase the Xbox Series X?
Yeah, which is very foolish.
Only one or two, so the others are going to be basic then.
Yeah, that's foolish. Yeah, that's very foolish. So I'm
those are his
Halo
words,
Infinite,
I'm not making this up.
Yeah, you think Halo Infinite is
of course, Halo Infinite's going to be the tentpole game to show off Xbox Series X. But the problem is, all the other releases, are they going to get the same attention? Because he said only one or two games. He did.
Yeah, that's weird. That is really, really weird that they would do that. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on with them in the system. They said 1 to 2 years for this company or for this system to not have exclusives on it at all too. So it's like, what's the point?
I don't think they care.
They don't
about how many consoles they sell anymore. I just think they're only interested in the ecosystem.
Lord, that's crazy. So Game Pass.
They don't care where you play as long as you're signed up to Xbox.
Yeah, exactly.
Game Pass, man. Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Game Pass, man.
It's gonna be sad though. You know why? Because anyone who's been gaming since before 2010, young'uns out there, we're used to, like the whole exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This exclusive, that exclusive, launch day exclusive, really stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, look who graced us with his presence. What's up, Puerto Rock?
What's up, fellas? What's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
What's up? Yeah, just thought to throw in my 2 cents real quick.
Oh, you want live?
What is it? Microsoft? With Microsoft, we done with Nintendo?
I mean, shit, you can add on what you want to say about Nintendo. What you want that?
All right. Okay, so for just Nintendo is really hard to see what they're gonna do, because I agree with Foxy. They just can't they can't go deep into the gen with nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Right. They might be fine for the first year or so, but when we're talking 2023, they got to do something. They just can't rely on the Switch Lite. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They have to progress forward. And the question is, what is the next step for Nintendo? Do they go back to dedicated console?
Mm-hmm.
Do they risk creating a dedicated console where they move away from Switch and now they're back to, or do they do the Switch 2 and what's its capabilities? And like Foxy said, it's very difficult to pack powerful technology in a small box.
Right.
Like a 4K handheld on a small screen, is that really necessary? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or is the Switch 2 a newer version where it's 1080p handheld, but you dock it into a more powerful docking station that gives you checkerboard 4K?
Right.
It's a weird scenario for Nintendo. I don't see them going back to dedicated console. I honestly don't see them. I think they're done with just saying a home console. I think they're done with that. I think, because it's like a 50-50 chance. I don't think they're going to go back to that. I think they're going to stick with this portable hybrid gaming. I think it works for them. It's different, right? A lot of people like it. A lot of people like the idea of, it's funny. They didn't like it with the PSP, though. They didn't like, portable console gaming on the go then, but they like it now. But that's just a generation where maybe it was an idea way too early for its time.
Yeah.
But just like Foxy said, is it a 4K native handheld or is it a 1080p handheld, 4K dock? And like you said, the dock that they have now is like you said, it's a shell. Doesn't even mean anything. So yeah, Nintendo's the hardball to figure out on what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see that.
Those first party games. Well, that's what Nintendo's got. Nintendo's got that, they always have that to fall back on. Smash by itself, again, it's like a killer app for them. Yeah. The Xbox Series X, we talk about this too. It's been a long ass, you know what I'm saying? They don't have nothing. Halo, I don't want to say you rely on Halo. Yeah.
I think Nintendo get away with it because they target their art style targets not the most realistic graphics you've ever seen.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So they really build their platforms for their game design rather than, future technology or engines.
Right.
They say this is the games we want to make. This is the amount of power we think we need, and that's it.
Yeah, because that works for them. You're not gonna see like a Legend of Zelda looking like Uncharted. You're not gonna see nothing like that.
And they don't try to copy. They don't try to make clones. They don't be like, oh my God, Uncharted's like the new hot thing. Let's make our own. They don't do that.
Right.
Like Foxy said, they make their own. They do what? This is us. This is Nintendo. And you know what? And it works for them because they're the company that people want Mario. People want Super Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great alternative, though.
Yeah. You have their niche. You have their, I don't want to say niche. That's a terrible wrong word. Especially the way the games sell. But you have group of gamers. And that's why I try to tell people, yes, gaming is huge, but not everybody likes the same games. Phone gamers are not going to like Halo. That's okay. They like their Bubble Bob witch games. That's what they like. That's gaming, but that's gaming to them. People think, hey, we're going to put Halo and God of War on the phone. Oh, shit, thank you. This is what I always wanted. No, they're going to look at you like, I don't play this. This is not why I game on phone. Gaming is huge, but we all have our audiences within gaming. It's like music. We all like music, but that doesn't mean I like country music.
Right.
Just because I like music. That's not, but that doesn't take away from the fact that
it's good, yeah.
Country music is $1 billion industry.
Right.
It's just not me. And there's people who don't like rap music. There's people who don't listen to merengue.
Yeah.
There's music industry is huge, but everybody has their particular taste, and that's fine. I don't see where we have to force everybody to like the same games. I don't understand that mentality.
Yeah. And to be honest, if you own all the other systems and you've been playing all these realistic shooters or wild simulators or open world games, ultra realism, sometimes you want to go back to the surreal and just jump on mushrooms. You know what I mean? Like a different style, like a Mario Kart, just that old school feel that you had when you used to play back in the arcades. Nintendo kind of still has that.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to worry about bullet damage. Oh my God, he didn't fall realistically dead.
Just want to have fun, great time.
Yeah. You don't want to worry. You don't want to worry about car physics damage. You just want to bug out.
Yeah,
you don't have to be constantly dreading your kill-death ratio. Oh my God.
How you feel about this? I know you having a field day with it because everybody's having a field day with it. I laughed at it too, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna. I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna lessen the wound here. But Xbox Series X, no exclusives. They're not focusing on exclusives, for Series X day one.
It's not so much the decision that Microsoft made it. I mean, it's understandable why they want to do it because Game Pass is a big part of their plan. We all know this. We know Microsoft's platform that they're actually selling is Game Pass. What blows my mind is how everybody turns stupid over technology.
Yeah.
Like, they don't understand the concept. If you raise the minimal specs of technology, then you can do more than as compared to the older specs you're still trying to make games for. Right? There's no way that that Jaguar cars is gonna that these old ass Jaguar cars that came released in 2013 and their 2012 technology is not gonna hold back consoles with Ryzen 2 and Navi. We even bypass Vega.
Yeah,
like we bypassed a whole generation of GPUs and went straight to Navi.
Yeah,
there's no way that you're gonna tell me that they're not going to be held back on games that have to run on a freaking mobile processor.
Yeah.
From 2012.
Yep.
Like, it's asinine to think that.
Dudes
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dudes believe that, again, that this is a good thing because, nobody's being held back. But I'm like, we already ran into this issue with Xbox One when Xbox One X, did we not?
Yeah.
Xbox One
If each of us buy a PlayStation 5, right? Okay. That is anti-consumer for us to buy a PlayStation 5 and we get told it's just better versions of PlayStation 4 games. Then why the hell did you call it the PlayStation 5 and not the PlayStation 4 Mega?
Exactly.
I'm going into the store. I'm gonna give you, let's say it's $500, 500 euros, all that stuff, right? We buy a PlayStation 5 and you're gonna sell us a souped up PlayStation 4.
Right. Deuce, I don't get that.
That's not what we're paying money for.
Do you know what? Putarok, what you just said, basically for the first 1 to 2 years, Xbox Series X is like PS4 Pro boost mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. It's just gonna boost.
That's why I made a tweet and a vote. Is Xbox SX a true next generation console, or is it just another version of mid-gen refresh? Because if you're telling me, but I'm gonna play the best version of Xbox One games, isn't that what you said 2 years ago with the One X? It's the same exact statement. That doesn't sound like next gen.
I'm still buying it though.
Yeah, because so whatever. But it's just like we need, and PC gamers, I think they always said console gamers hold back because PC gamers know console sells and developers will cater to the minimum. If this is the minimum bar that sells, they're just going to start there and then scale up, right? While PC gamers are hoping, what everybody hopes for
is
PS5.
Console come before PC.
What? The console come before PC?
Of course it did. But the first gaming system was a console, not a PC.
Yeah. But the advantage with PC,
where's the respect?
Is
where's the respect?
True, right? The respect got lost is when PC could upgrade every year. That's where it got lost. Consoles, you can't do that with a console. It's a static box. But PC gamers, every single year, there's a new hardware that's coming out. It's every year. Like next year, they're going to talk about like the 3080 Ti.
Yeah, but buying a new graphics card, it's almost like you're buying a couple of consoles every 2 years, every 3 years. If you keep up with the PC space.
Yeah.
The price they expect you to pay for just the GPU.
Yeah.
All right. You could buy a whole console.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's like
and games and accessories.
But the main thing is with PC, like let's say a 2080 Ti, sure, you got the best version, but you got the best version of a minimal spec game. And what's the minimal spec games? Is Xbox One and PC equivalent to an Xbox One.
That's what I said. The engines are the same, yeah. Things are just scaled back for the lesser hardware. You're getting essentially the same game.
Yes,
just a lower quality version of the same game.
Yeah. So we need a new minimum, and that new minimum is what these new consoles can bring with PS5. But if they're still focusing on the old shit from 2000, I mean. Look at the Xbox One, right? The original one, right? Its GPU is like a HD Radeon whatever from 2011. That shit is like 9 years ago. Like, what are we doing here? Like, it's so asinine. And
what did I say before, though? If you really want that insane lead, like dudes hype up, like, I'm talking about D, they hype up that type of insane thing. What do you have to do, Porok? You got to pay for it. Ain't nobody gonna drop $1,000 on no damn console. you ain't doing that. And the way dudes are hyping it up, you would think they would just be on what? PC. But these dudes, again, they're not playing PC.
And what's asinine, they don't hold the first party company accountable. Sure, they'll bring up Ubisoft. But Assassin's Creed Ragnarok is cross-gen. It's not Ubisoft's issue. They're not trying to sell you a PlayStation 5. It's not their business. $60 is $60. Wherever you buy Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, whether you buy it on PC, on your PS4 Pro, on the PS5, Xbox One, they still get $60. It is not their responsibility to sell you a PlayStation 5 or a Series X. That responsibility belongs to Microsoft and Sony. They are taking your money for new hardware, so it is their responsibility saying, this is why we want your money. We want your money because of this. This is what we're trying to do. Okay, It isn't EA. EA is not selling me a new console. Activision is not selling me a new console. It's Sony and Microsoft. So what are you selling me? What am I getting for this? And the answer isn't, a better version of PS4 game. What are we doing here?
I saw a tweet the other day. Someone with a tick in their name, so they're affiliated. They said, I don't know why people are upset with Xbox. it's good that you don't have to buy a new console to play the latest games for new hardware. Like, this is the best thing ever. And I'm thinking, but that's how it's always been. You always bought a new system for the games that you can't play.
Yes.
We need OBJ's.
Otherwise, why would you bother upgrading?
you know that GIF that OBJ be doing where dude be like jumping with the fucking frolic. We need that.
No, but think about the logic, yeah. Think about the logic, yeah. If everything you ever bought, yeah, you didn't have to replace, because you can get a very similar experience and still enjoy, whatever releases come out. Why would you even have to make new hardware? Why bother?
Yeah.
It's insane, yeah.
Why bother buy consoles? Just go on the PC. And if you're gonna charge, like, I hear people saying, "Oh, I'd pay $600-700 for the Xbox Series X easily if it was powerful." I'm like, and you claim you already own a PC, so at that logic, you can play the game. So why not go and spend on a nice graphics card that will be more powerful than the Xbox Series X? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. If they're only hyping better version of Xbox One games, PC does that today. You don't have to wait for an Xbox reveal.
You don't.
PC already has the best versions of Xbox One games. You could get it right now if that's what you really care about. The term is next generation hardware. So there has to be something significantly different besides better graphics. We need to see improved AI. We need to see improved physics. We need to see this new hardware take gaming in where the PS4 and Xbox One was just simply not capable.
Oh man, I can see the future. I can see Digital Foundry future videos when the Xbox Series X comes out, and I can see them tearing the Xbox One S. And
they're already doing it because they did it with what? Did they do it with Hellblade and they got criticized? You remember that part about? They went from being praised to criticized after the Hellblade breakdown.
But you know what? Xbox One S is already struggling. It's been struggling for like 2 years in terms of multi-plat comparisons and stuff. It always comes off as the worst version.
It has.
So imagine when we go into the next gen, what Digital Foundry are going to have to say about Halo Infinite running on Xbox One S and X.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's cheap. But people don't want to talk about that though. They don't want to talk about that. They just want to say what? Game Pass, value. It's like, it's good for us, because we're cheap. And I'm like, you're so cheap, but you bought how many consoles did you in Puerto Rico?
She only bought one console.
That's about them. How many consoles did they buy?
Well, damn, they bought like 30. They bought more consoles than games.
I mean, I just don't want to be real here. It's like,
I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna name no names, right?
Yeah.
But one dude was ragging on me because I didn't buy the Pro, right? Right. And we kept talking trash. And ultimately, he challenged me to play a game, right? So ultimately, it was decided on Street Fighter 5, right?
Okay.
He didn't have PSN Plus.
Oh no.
I waited like 2 hours for him to update, Street Fighter 5 because he hadn't played it in a while. Then when he finally updated, he's like, "Oh, wait a minute, I don't got PSN Plus, so we can't play." I'm like, "You here talking shit about a Pro and you can't even play? Like, what the fuck are we doing here?"
There ain't no excuse. You could have got PS Plus for like what? Like $5.
Less talk of hardware, more game time.
Yeah.
Play these games.
So basically, Microsoft are happy to have the worst versions of games also with the current gen versions of games. Because think about it, when you're going to talk about quality, of course, Xbox One S, at the very least, is going to stand out like a sore thumb. Yeah. It's going to be like a Malteser in a packet of Polos. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so you're content to have the worst version.
You know what's crazy?
Of a game.
You brought up a great point because even though, the SX, the Series X is going to have a great version of Halo Infinite, but the fact that the Halo Infinite exists on one end, that could send a bad narrative. If it runs poorly, it looks like trash, and that's why a lot of people are playing. They're going to go on Twitter and be like, "Oh, this game sucks. It looks like shit, yada, yada, yada." And that could be a very bad narrative for Microsoft. That people are not happy with the One S version, right? And of course, what everybody's going to say? Well, you should have bought the SX. So didn't you just say you didn't have to buy the Series X? Now you're gonna tell people they should have bought it.
Listen, when the Xbox Series, you know what? Watch the narrative change, because I've studied
I'm
how
telling
the
you,
mentality
yes.
every time they come out of something, and then after the fact change completely into a complete 180.
Yeah.
Watch the narrative change. Now we're hearing, oh, it's good that it's coming out on Xbox One S. It's good that it's coming out on Xbox One X. It's great that I don't have to upgrade. Watch how they shit on the Xbox One X version and S version of the
They
game.
did it with the Xbox One X.
Series X
Remember?
version.
I can't go back. Oh, I can't go back to One S.
Did you see how they turned on the
One
original Xbox One when Xbox X came out?
Yeah,
Oh,
they never
dude,
even
that's
acknowledge. They act like the One X is the only console out available. Oh, Xbox gamers are playing the most powerful console out there. Like, no, you're not. Majority of you are playing on the vanilla.
Seriously, I went through them defending Xbox One, saying how much better it was than PS4, only for the Xbox One X to launch. Then they said they started shitting on the system they've been defending all this time. Suddenly, this is shit soup.
Saying
graphics.
that it got criticized for nothing because I
They
use
were
my
calling
camera
it
every
soup.
day.
Oh, you're playing the
I
soup
use my
version.
camera every day. The camera's not an add-on because I use it. I'm like, okay.
No, seriously, people were like taking the piss out of other I'm talking about Xbox gamers.
Yeah, I know.
Taking the piss out of other Xbox gamers by showing them a version of the Xbox One S version, blown up by 50 times, so it looks soupy and blocky and blurry, and then showing the 4K or 4K Xbox One X version. Like that's the mentality though. They're prepared to shit on their own. Because remember, they've been defending Xbox One since it came out.
Yes.
All it took was the X model to come out for them to start shitting on it.
Yeah.
And admitting how crap it is.
This is crazy.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna check you guys out. Foxy knows what time it is out here.
What can I say, man?
We're pretty much at the end here. Let's wrap this up. Y'all want to wrap this up? Let's wrap this up. Shit, we've been talking for 2 hours. Shit, let's close it. It was definitely a good time. Thanks for coming through, Puerto Rock. I appreciate it, brother. And everybody else who came through. Spartan, Lobo, appreciate it. And, of course, Foxy, thank you for coming through.
Oh, pleasure, man.
I thought I'd jump good, on
the end.
What you about to say? You cut out. I'm sorry.
No, it's a pleasure to be here, man. I thought I'd jump on the end. And live. I thought, I'll have a go. Give me an excuse to get off Twitter.
Well, you don't want to be square. You gotta be. You gotta be in the circle, and not push square.
I don't hate them.
Yeah.
I don't dislike them. I don't want people to think I've got a vendetta. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun, man. If you're gonna come at me, I'm gonna flip it on its head and make it benefit me. Why should I I got nothing to be worried about.
Yeah.
I got no concern in the world. I know what I know.
Well, I'm glad everything is definitely worked out. At least nothing bad, crazy happened. Everything's good, and I'm glad everybody's good on this front.
Their fellow Brits won.
Yeah.
They love PlayStation 2. It's all for everyone to get along for, isn't it? There's no need not to get along. But let's all just be part of the community and contribute what we contribute, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. I had to turn Lobo's mic down.
All here for the same reasons, man.
I got you, man. I'm gonna turn your mic back up in a second, Lobo, because your show is like your background. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for coming through. Shout out to Porter Rock 77. Shout out to
we're still live. I thought you went off already.
Oh, we're going off now. But shout out to everybody. You want to give a shout out? You want to shout yourself out, Fox?
Shout out Hip Hop Gamer.
Yeah. Shout out to Hip Hop Gamer.
No, I love that guy, man. I ain't got no beef with him, man.
All right.
I just think that things are a bit messed up right now.
Just the internet, yeah. The whole thing with the internet. The whole thing. Lobo, go ahead, shout yourself up, fool.
All right, fool. What up, guys? Savage Lobo here. Thank you guys for watching this stream. I'm about to head out.
All right. Shout out to the 200 people that showed up. Over 200 people. You had a lot. Almost 250. Shout out to everybody. Glad you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm excited. Glad you guys are excited. And shout out to everybody for the support here on the channel. It's going to be a big year. I'm looking forward to everything. Like my homie Fox just said in the chat, peace and love. Much love to everybody here, and I hope you all have a blessed one. I will see you guys later, and until next time, this is Big Cloud Gaming and the Squad. We are most certainly signing out. Y'all have a good one.
Play games, not corporations.
You heard
Or
him.
the terrorists win.